What's up, guys? Nick from Derelict Sports here. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe down below, share it with your friends. It really helps out the channel. We truly
What is up, everybody? Welcome into Derelict Sports. I'm your boy, Nick. Like always, with your boy, Derelict Dale. Soon to be joined by our one and only, the sweetie pie himself, the front office. He wouldn't miss today. We've got a big day ahead of us. We are on the eve of MLB opening day, and we've also got a live guillotine draft that we'll be doing here in just about 57 minutes. Good Lord, excuse me. But make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Give us a follow down below. Leave us a comment, whatever you got to do. Tell your mom about us, tell your dad, but just share it to a friend, whatever. We really appreciate all the support. It really helps out the channel. If you guys are on X, if you guys are watching on X, make sure you guys give us a like. Like always, if you're sports bettors, follow us on the Action Network Daily Derelict. We do not have any bets today. We had to take a day off today. It was just a shitty board. Never going to force it. Today's one of those days we just weren't going to force it, so we're taking the day off. So make sure you guys sit back. Yeah, dude, it was a unplanned day off, but like you said, you can't force it. If your balls tell you to take the day off, you take the day off. So we took the day off. So make sure you guys sit back and relax the next hour and a half, too. Well, actually, maybe a little bit longer than that. It's going to be it might be a little longer with this draft. So just kick back and relax for the next couple hours. And like I said, make sure you guys give us a like and a follow. So what's up, Dale? How we doing, big dog?
Yeah, the board was hideous today, and sometimes sometimes you have to make the board love you, but today was not one of those days. It's like 4 NBA games and 4 NHL games and 2 NIT games I really didn't want to get involved with. So there'll be lots of baseball. I made there's 5 future baseball bets, so
Oh yeah, so
we'll
we'll
call
take a look
that.
at those. Obviously, we'll take a look at those. We're gonna take a look ahead at all the matchups that are gonna go on opening day. We're gonna do all baseball today. Obviously, there's a lot of other shit going on today, but tomorrow should be a national holiday, and it's not here in the United States, and it's bullshit. So, luckily, I am getting a cat tomorrow, which is beautiful. It just happens to fall on opening day, and that's no bullshit. So I didn't I realized today, like halfway through the day, that when I asked for this day off Monday, he was probably like, this motherfucker is getting off for opening day or whatever. But then I didn't realize it. I'm like, no, I'm really going to get my cat on Thursday. But then I was like, damn, this is clutch. Fucking little my boy isn't even mine yet, and he's already getting me out of work for opening day. So
Bless his heart.
it'll be a good day, dude. I am very excited. We pick him up at 9:30. We got a vet appointment at 1 because that's how we do. We're going to take him right to the vet, make sure everything's good.
Yeah.
And then shit, dude, 3:30 is when the Guardians kick off. So I'm ready to
Yeah,
go,
there's
baby. Tanner Bybee on the mound. But we'll be going through all the matchups today, give you our thoughts on those, give you a full breakdown on everything opening day. And like I said, in about an hour or so, we will kick off the draft. If it's guillotine like we did in NFL, if you guys were with us during the football season, we did a guillotine. Basically, lowest score every week it gets eliminated. And this one's going to be even more rugged, dude. This is MLB. This is for the long haul.
you're
Look
you're
at
gonna
Dale,
you're gonna
dude.
you're gonna see when we get to about round 28, like it's like Yeah, these guys aren't gonna be on my team if we're when we make the money, but we need these guys on the team to get us to there. It's like
Yeah.
last year, one of my prized pickups, I picked up Kevin Pillar for $1, and
Pilar.
he got me 81 points the 1 week.
Let's fucking go,
David
dude.
Fry was when Wilson Contreras had his forearm broken. David Fry was a like $3 pickup off the scrap heap
Yeah,
that
David
turned
Fry
into.
is basically the goat. Um,
Oh, he bought me some time too. So they're it's fun. It's fun. It's stupid deep, and that's I really love it. But it's also really mind fucking. So and yeah, so it's pretty much the same as the NFL one, except it's best ball. So we actually don't set a lineup, and it's two minus this first period and the All Star break period. It's 2 weeks, and then this one is like they added 4 days. And so after the second week, so like a normal week, the first week, whatever the best score, like your best ball team is, that's your total for the week, and then everybody starts at zero again, and then you do another week and you add the 2 weeks. So
Hell yeah, dude! I can't wait for this. This should be a good time. You're starting to freeze up a little bit. Every like 2 seconds, you're freezing up. You're still
no,
clear, but you're still freezing up. Maybe try to
I'll play with those things for 1 second.
yeah
Give
play
me one
with
second.
it, dude. Just play with that bussy a little bit. But yeah, dude, I'm very excited. I can't wait to do this. It's gonna be we're in for the long haul. Like I said, we should have the front office here. We get the first overall pick, baby. So we're going Shohei, and then we're just gonna kind of figure it out after that. Maybe try to here. I'll take you. I'm gonna bring you off and back on.
Sure.
Got to get Dale figured out here.
How's that? Is that better?
Yep, a lot better.
Okay. Canadian internet.
But yeah, dude. So we'll kick that off in about 50 minutes from now. But like I said, we're gonna go over everything on opening day. We're gonna go through. So we'll just kind of go through all the matchups today. We'll give you our thoughts on those. Maybe give you some season thoughts that we're gonna have. Some predictions we're gonna have for the season. Maybe some. I'm trying to find our future bets, but action's so awful dog shit on the computer that it's hard to find. But
I
we're gonna try to find those for you. We'll go over our future bets. Tell you who's gonna win each division. We'll give you our predictions and just kind of a full breakdown of what's going on tomorrow because tomorrow's a big day. Um, we waiting all year for this shit. Basically, he just had our little ball tickle last week with the Cubs and Dodgers in Japan.
Yep.
Dodgers won that 2-0. Mookie Betts, big news with Mookie Betts. We're still waiting, hoping he can come back and get healthy. Mookie Betts obviously has got that mysterious illness where he's just losing weight, not feeling sick, can't keep food down. So hopefully he can get that figured out. But yeah, 2-0 series win for the Dodgers last week. Shohei hits a bomb. Pretty good series for the two. They got to see Imanaga and who's the other guy? Roki?
Oh,
Rock
Roki Sasaki. Yep.
Sasaki. Yeah. So, it was pretty good series to start, to kick things off. But again, I've given you my thoughts on how I think it's just the dumbest goddamn thing in the world to give us two fucking baseball games to kick the league off and then late fucking mere hours after it's over, we have spring training games going on, and it's just so confusing. I think half the world doesn't even know they count. It's just I don't know. They got to figure that out. But um, the real opening day is tomorrow. Pretty much everybody plays, I would assume.
Rockies and Tampa are opening up Friday, but everybody else opens up tomorrow. So, with some weather in the Midwest, I was looking at DraftKings and just like quickly looking at the weather and the Guardians, Royals, your the Twins and Cards, and I think San Francisco and the Reds all had rain. But I didn't dive deep into that till tomorrow morning.
Yeah, we'll have
some
to
of
see.
those
You never know at the
things,
Midwest. I mean, St.
yeah,
Louis and Kansas City and all that shit. It can all change at the drop of a dime. So let's kind of start getting through these. Maybe try to talk into that mic a little bit more, just because I can. You're starting to get a little low there for a second.
you
If
got
you
it,
have to, dude, just put it between your butt cheeks.
got it.
You sicko. Yeah, I mean, dude, there you go. You fucking and you keep just see if this works. Just back out and come right back in, just to see if your connection will come. Because like you're freezing up a lot, but you still
Okay,
look beautiful.
yeah, I'll like go. You want me to like go right out and then hop right back in?
Yeah, just hop out and come right back in. All right, well, you guys get that figured out. I'm trying to get situated here. I'm pretty excited for this draft, boys. 47 minutes. We got the draft right here. Got the little timer up here behind the barcode or by the QR code. And yeah, this is a pretty jank website that he found, but he's Canadian. You got to give him a break. But it is a cool website. They got pretty cool fucking contests and stuff. So we're coming for the big one this one. And front office here, he didn't do the football with us, so it'll be pretty fun to have him for this one. All right, dude. Stephen A. Smith, LeBron James. That's probably something that we didn't actually see coming to a head, huh? That's pretty fucking nuts. Before we get into baseball, I just opened up Twitter and just Jesus Christ. My boy's talking about he would have swung on LeBron. Is that what I'm seeing right now? Okay. Okay. All right, Steven. I don't think so. Dale must have gotten lost on his way back. But dude, what a wild thing. I mean, it's super cool to see LeBron go on Pat McAfee. I mean, like, how awesome is that to see him so unfiltered?
I'm black.
Are you? I can see you.
I can't see myself, but that's okay. Nobody needs to see me. Why am I black?
I don't know. You look white to me. So, fuck it. All right. So before we get into baseball, I do want to ask you. I'm going to bring up because obviously the big thing going around today in the sports world, we can't just entirely ignore everything else that's going on, and that is LeBron James, Pat McAfee. He gets on Pat McAfee today. Well, it might have happened yesterday, but I guess they made a play. They played the interview today. But he gets on Pat McAfee, does a whole hour, basically hour and a half, as unfiltered as he can get. I mean, he's dropping bucks and he's confirming stories that we always thought. Like the Pat Riley, Bannon. Taking the back in the day, finding out what LeBron's favorite chocolate chip cookies were or whatever, and banning them from the flights in Miami, and talking about how Pat Riley doesn't give a fuck about anything outside of the Heat. He goes into he refuted he spends $1 million a year on his body. He's like, I don't know where the fuck that ever came from, but I don't do that. So basically just kind of, something you don't really see from guys like LeBron. LeBron is, you'll get him, you'll see him on his shows. You've got him on like the shop where he sits in the barber shop and talks game with other people, but very much like it's all home turf for him, right? It's all like a setting of his choice. He was doing that podcast, which shout out to the podcast is coming back. I forget exactly what the name of it is, but the one he was doing with JJ Redick. Remember, and then they got the job, so obviously they had to stop doing the podcast, right. But they have decided to bring the podcast back. No JJ Redick, obviously, so they have voted in Steve Nash. Steve Nash will take over for JJ Redick, so it's going to be
nice.
I mean, pretty much like the perfect replacement. Steve Nash, great player, Hall of Fame player, one of the best, ball handler, ball passers of all time, assist guys of all time. So him, LeBron across from each other, amazing content. Can't wait to see that. I forget what it's called, like the something in the mind, or actually fucking Big Perk sent me the picture earlier. It is Mind the Game is what it was. Mind the Game Pod is what it was called. So that is coming back. So that's gonna be pretty cool. Very excited to see that. But you never get to see LeBron, in like a setting of like go on somebody else's show and really kind of let loose. So it was pretty cool. Did that work?
Oh no, I'm fucking around with it.
I was gonna say that.
There we go. Yeah, cool.
There we go.
I don't know what the fuck I just did, but I did it. Yay. Sorry.
There we go. Hold on. Dude, chug that fucking water, baby. Jesus Christ.
I
When was
put
the
some
last time
lemon.
you had a drink, dude?
I put some lemon in it today too because I was feeling very quenched. Little lemon juice just to make myself feel alive.
Trying to post we're live real quick. I also didn't do that.
Oh, it's
so
all good.
Probably.
That'll be an interesting podcast. Like, I never heard the one with JJ Redick, but I'm sure as long as LeBron is in a comfortable setting, he's probably pretty entertaining.
Yeah, no, dude, it was a great podcast. I mean, like you said, you get to see LeBron and like JJ kind of talk game, and you really get down into like the X's and O's. It's very much it's not really like a lot of, I mean, obviously there's going to be opinions and stuff in it, but it's not really like, they're there to really get into the nitty gritties of the game, and they're breaking down film and breaking down shit like that. So it's cool fucking, it's a really cool fucking podcast idea. And, I think that, you really can't have a better replacement. And honestly, I mean, he might be closer with JJ than he ever was with Steve Nash, but like in terms of like talking ball, I don't know if there is he might even be better than JJ. I mean, you get Steve Nash sitting across from LeBron. LeBron, obviously LeBron will tell you the sequence of a plays that happened 12 years ago. I mean, the guy is he's a robot, dude.
Yeah.
So, it's going to be great, but you don't get to see him. So him going on Pat McAfee, long story short, him going on Pat McAfee, is pretty cool. You never get to see that, but he obviously was asked about the Stephen A situation, right? And LeBron did not hold back. LeBron pretty much went at just about everyone in the media today. He called out Brian Windhorst. He was like, this guy, you would think we're best fucking friends. He's like, these guys are weirdos, is what he said. He said to basically the Stephen A. Smith thing, I would have never gotten on him if it was just about basketball or blah, blah, blah. But, but then he straight up said, he's like, what did he say? He said, Stephen A. Smith's on a Taylor Swift tour is what he said. He said right now, he goes, and for him to say he didn't want that video to surface or didn't expect that video to surface, he goes, come on, man. He goes, that guy lives for stuff like that. He goes, he was grinning ear to ear when that video came out because then he got to get on TV and talk about it. He's like, that guy, he goes, the fact that I'm responding to him right now, he goes, he's going to go home tonight with a smile on his face. He goes, getting his tidy whities, open some ice cream. He goes and sit on the couch and watch the replay. Basically like this is a holiday for Stephen A. Smith, right?
Yeah.
So,
and then he gets to talk about it tomorrow on First Take.
Oh, well, he's already firing back.
Oh, nice.
He is already saying, he says, if that man would have put his hands on me, I would have immediately swung on him. Immediately is what he says to LeBron James.
Yeah. Of course you would have, Stephen A. Smith.
He says, I would have. Obviously, we're not going to play it, but here he is. I'll pause it. But here's the. He says, yeah, I'd have swung on him immediately. Okay. Here's another one. Here, this one might even be better. Look at this. When you retire, let's see how much I talk about you then. You won't matter much, I promise you. Excuse me? Excuse me? The leading scorer in I don't know. Sorry, I don't have the fucking chat up. Sup, big dog? Ugly bitch in the chat. Puss bag. Are you out of your fucking mind? The leading scorer in NBA history won't matter much because Stephen A. Smith isn't talking about him? Woo! I thought I've heard it all, Dale. Are you out of your fucking mind, Stephen?
This whole generation has talked about if LeBron or Michael Jordan is better, and they will continue to talk about that for the next 20, 30, 40, 50 years until the next phenom comes through. Yeah,
Dude.
yeah. That's just Stephen A.
Stephen A. Smith. We'll be talking about LeBron James at Stephen A. Smith's funeral. Okay, long after Stephen A. Smith's dead and gone, we're going to be talking about arguably the greatest man to ever step foot. It doesn't matter how many goddamn phenoms come. We still talk about Michael. We still talk about Kobe. We still talk about Magic, Shaq. We still jerk all them dudes off. Could you, in 20 years from now, 50 years from now, to say that LeBron, because Stephen A. Smith isn't going to get on TV and talk about you, are you out of your goddamn mind? Steven, you are the one that people aren't going to talk. 50 years from now, people aren't going to give a fuck about who Stephen A. Smith was.
Yep.
And I don't think history's going to be on his side. Let him go. I mean, this guy's talking about running for president now. I mean, he's so goddamn, he's too big for his own goddamn britches nowadays. And I don't know. Like LeBron, swinging on LeBron. LeBron James would fucking pick him up and bend him like a broomstick.
So LeBron is in his 40s and is 6'9" and probably walks around at like 270. Stephen A. Smith is like in his early to mid 50s and is maybe 5'10", like a $170 soaking wet. Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah. Swing.
Bro, that is hilarious.
And he won't because, he needs his career. It's crazy. Do you remember when him and Skip Bayless were together? Fuck. Like, I don't watch Stephen A. Smith because I think he's a fucking moron. And, like, I totally agree. He says this shit just to get views.
They just did a podcast the other day, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure they're back to, like, they did either the Stephen A. Smith show or he went and did the Skip Bayless show. Like, they're like back on terms. Like, obviously, there was like rumors that they should get back together type thing. Like, bro, it's so fucking so here we go. Look at this. Bovada being, because this is the simulation we live in. There are real favorites for a boxing match between Stephen A. Smith. LeBron James opens at a minus 5,000 favorite.
Oh, I thought that would have been a lot higher.
I'm surprised that's not 50,000.
I was thinking 15 to 25,000. Yes. So that means like they have Stephen A. Smith at like 10,000 to 1.
Dude, I will fight Stephen A. Smith tomorrow. Okay. I would open palm bitch smack that guy in public. Like, it's like, okay, here's my thing. And like, and this, like, in reality, all jokes aside, there is like, he's always tread the line of real sports journalist, right? I mean, he is. You can't take that away. The guy in his history, if you look back to where he started, the way he came up, he's legit, right? The guy's he's done a lot of things in sports. So you can't sit there and say he hasn't. But the more and more he gets, the older he gets, and like obviously the more popular he gets, the more every $100 million contract he signs at ESPN, his fucking head gets bigger. And that line that he treads between like legit and like soap opera and like just like almost like personality, TV personality, I'm here to play a role type thing, which obviously Stephen A. plays a role, right? I mean, he gets on there and he loves to, fire everybody up. But like, there's always been like some integrity there to an extent, like where like, or even if there isn't an integrity there, he says just enough of the right things to where he can go, well, I'm a journalist. I'm just doing my job. Just doing what I'm fucking paid to do. Just fucking being Stephen A., right?
Yeah.
Dude, coming out and saying you would swing on LeBron James and that we won't talk about the greatest scorer in NBA history because you aren't going to talk about him, bro, we have just erased that line. Like, he has just jumped across the line. It is so clear that we are like we are just here to make headlines now, right? We're just here to we're going to say the most outlandish shit. I just signed another $100 million deal, right? I'm untouchable here at ESPN. I am ESPN, right? And at just Pat McAfee too, which again, chess move by LeBron, right? Going on the Pat McAfee show that airs right after his biggest competitor, right? Stephen A. Smith's biggest threat to his throne at ESPN goes, yeah, I'll go sit down and do an unedited hour and a half. I mean, he was saying, fuck this. I mean, it was unfiltered shit.
Yep.
And like, I just feel like straight up, like Stephen A., like, if Stephen A. wants to like do this and this is like what we're going to do, like, that's cool, right? That's fine. But we got to drop the fucking, like, just, then you got to just accept that. Like, that's what you are now. Like, you are the Onion. You are the National Enquirer. You know, like, you are fucking, you're just here to whistle out of your asshole on national television, you know, to get a reaction.
And there's nothing wrong with that if that's what it is. And
Right.
There will be people that watch that. Like, I think he's a fucking moron. But there's going to be people that want to hear his outlandish shit. And that's fine. That's what you enjoy in your sports talk. Cool. But no, I never thought it. But when you said that, like, LeBron specifically made that choice to go on Pat McAfee, I'm like, he sure as hell did, because LeBron, like
he knows what he's doing.
LeBron is going to make sure that he's going to talk in a very safe space that he is comfortable with. You know, he's probably known Pat McAfee for a while, and he's just like, hey, yeah, I'm not talking this, and this. And of course, Pat McAfee would be like, I'm getting LeBron James for 90 minutes unfiltered. Yeah, if we don't want to talk about you and Kobe or whatever beef or something is, like, you don't want to talk about you and Kyrie back in the day, we ain't touching that. That's somebody else down there, right? Like totally.
Dude, yeah. I mean, like, look, you're talking about a guy who actively, whenever he gets a chance, shits on Jason Whitlock. And like, don't get me wrong, Jason Whitlock is a fuckhead. Like, might be the most unlikable guy. I mean, I would fucking take 5 Stephen A. Smiths over Jason Whitlock. The guy is a pansy bitch. But he is basically, because I mean, that's all he does is just say dumb shit.
Yeah.
Just to get people out. And like, again, if that, like, and he's great at it. Guy's great at it. I mean, Jason Whitlock is a Hall of Fame piece of shit, and he's great at it. So, you know, whatever. But this shit today was incredible, bro. Like, get fucking real, right? Get fucking real.
I was going to lay hands on LeBron James.
I would have swung. Like, I'm seriously, that's not even as crazy as saying when you retire, let's see, you're threatening LeBron James and saying, I am the one that dictates whether we remember you.
Yeah.
I am going to be the reason that we remember you.
I bet you he thinks that he keeps the Dallas Cowboys relevant because he is their super fan. Like, that's how like,
speaking of fuckheads, we got one right here.
Hi, Dad.
He's still dark on my screen, but
oh.
Why are Dale and I black to Dale? He's not seeing in color today. I respect it.
I don't know. I'm not sure what's going on. It's all good. I hear you. That's all that matters.
How are you fuckos doing on pre-opening night?
No, not yet. You're right in the middle of me going off. You sit there and just be quiet for 2 seconds.
He's off. Go.
Look, when you sit there and you fucking say stupid shit, like I don't. That's just so ignorant for somebody to be like, it doesn't matter that for 20 years you've been the best basketball player on planet Earth. It doesn't matter that you are the number 1 leading scorer in NBA history and counting. Like, it's not like he just broke the record. The bitch broke the record a year and a half ago or whatever, and he's just, every point he scores is just adding to that record. Okay? He went to 10 straight finals. He's like, what, 3 or 4 finals, and 3, what has he got, 4 rings? So 4 finals MVPs. 4 MVPs. And we're not going to remember him because Stephen A. Smith got mad and said, well, I'm just not going to, we'll just see how much we talk about you after you retire. You stupid fuck. Like, I promise you, dude, we are not going to remember you, Steven. 50 years from now, people aren't going to go, do you guys remember the golden age of television when Stephen A. Smith would get on there and just whistle out of his asshole on live television?
No, it's going to be like, do you remember that stupid Urkel-looking motherfucker that
No,
used to
they're going to
talk on
go,
ESPN?
do you remember that guy that used to sit across from Skip Bayless? Do you remember the guy that Shannon Sharp used to be on TV with?
That's right. I forgot about that.
It's just, I don't know. Like, do you remember that? Do you remember that guy that said that we weren't going to remember LeBron? Do you remember that guy that said he was going to
That's what'll jog
swing on
people's memory.
LeBron?
That'll be what jog people's memory. Yeah, that guy that got canceled after he said the stupidest, most wildest, outlandish shit about
I
the
would have put
potential
hands
GOAT.
on LeBron, bro. I can't wait for front office to get here.
Oh, he'll tee off in a much more polite version.
And didn't McAfee end like an hour early today too, compared to usual? I'm pretty
That's
sure.
what I mean. He ended an hour early so he could do you could watch the LeBron because his LeBron conversation was taped yesterday. Because yesterday is when they had dropped a clip yesterday. So before we are like 25 minutes or something, so I do want to start getting into this baseball thing. And we will go back when front office gets here. We will ask him about this.
And we got first. We draft like 28 picks. We got time to talk about this shit tonight.
But look, another thing that he said today, which again, I think that this just kind of goes, and and Michael Jordan fans are all going to go, dude, well, that just is what makes Michael so fucking Michael, right? Is he comes out and says, they go, so what's your relationship like with Michael Jordan? He goes, I mean, we're good. He's like, we're in a good place. He goes, we don't talk. He's like, why is that? He goes, well, he basically like doesn't want to talk to me until I'm done playing. Basically, he's like, he doesn't. He's a competitive guy. He's a really competitive guy. We all know that. So him seeing me run up and down the court in the 23, and every time his name's talked about, my name's talked about nowadays, like it's not really, he doesn't want to talk to me until I'm done playing, and it's like that's so dumb. Like, that is so fucking stupid. Like, if you're supposed to be the GOAT of all time, like, you're just what? You're just there gatekeeping, Like, you're just the gatekeeper of basketball greatness. Bro, shut the fuck up. Like, that is so stupid to me. Like, do you know LeBron? LeBron James is not going to be in 10, 15 years now. LeBron James is not going to go, Victor Wemba, who? Who's that?
Oh, yeah.
Giannis, who?
If little Tatum becomes the basketball phenom, you don't think that he's not going to be talking to him, trying to help him become learn some of the lessons that he had to learn at 18 and 19 years old?
He's saving that for Bronny and what's his other boy's name? I always forget.
Bryce.
Mm-hmm.
It's just dumb, dude. Like I said, I just thought, but shout out to LeBron for getting on TV today or whatever this was yesterday, filming this and just doing it. And dude, he just let everyone have it. I mean, talk about fucking, what he says, Gilbert Arenas.
As long as he doesn't hurt his organization, then like at the end of the day, who cares?
Yeah, I love it, dude. I mean, I don't really know why he took shots at my boy Brian Windhorst. But whatever, like, Brian Windhorst is no stranger to hate. But man, I thought that was kind of weird. But look, shout out to LeBron. He's the GOAT. I love that he got on TV today, and fucking, just let people have it because you never hear this. You never get to hear this. You never get to see him do this. So very, very happy, very, very cool to see this. And I haven't even watched the entire thing, which I will do. But I've seen all the clips and LeBron just sitting there being LeBron. I mean, imagine every word that came out of your mouth, like the whole world just like hung on that. Crazy. All right, let's get into some
Stephen
baseball.
A. Smith is hoping for.
Yeah,
that's his wet dream.
Well,
that's literally his wet dream.
Just a piece of shit. All right, let's get back into this then. I was
There's some really good matchups for tomorrow.
There's some fun basketball. There's some fun baseball tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
It's
All
opening
right,
day.
so this is where we're going to start. We're going to start right here. We're going to scroll right through here in order, and we're going to go through.
Can I ask one question? Can you guys see
No.
the black screen?
No, I'm looking right at you.
Yeah.
No. But I can't see playoff beard or the black screen you're showing right now. Can you guys see
Oh.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't care. As long as you guys and everybody else can see it, I'm fine. Because
You
like
can't
when we
see. Okay, well, Brewers and Yankees is what we're talking about. So
yeah, well, I've got an order in front of me. Don't you worry. I've already bet the Brewers tomorrow. I think if the what I said was one of my favorite gas can alerts is on the mound on opening day. Carlos Rendon. Yeah, I'll take the plus 135, plus 140, whatever I got earlier on, and I'll take my chances with the Brewers.
yeah, so it's gonna be Freddie Peralta, Carlos Rodon. It's gonna be good. I mean, so we're in New York, 3:05 Eastern, 2:05 my time.
Now,
It'd be nice. We'll see. You got a big story. The biggest story here is Devin Williams, right? Devin Williams coming for, basically was the face of the Milwaukee Brewers pitching, at least the bullpen pitching, right? Hall of Fame, all-star closer, goes to the Yankees. Now we got Nestor Cortez, playing in Milwaukee, and I assume, is he part of the rotation or is he in the bullpen? What is Nestor? What the fuck is Nestor Cortez?
Nestor
nowadays?
Cortez is going to be in the rotation. He's going to be pitching Saturday against the Yankees, I believe.
Okay,
Which
so we will get a little bit of we'll get to see him play against the Yankees. Now, obviously, we're going to see, Max Fried will probably be. Well, Max Fried, I guess he'll be the second starter, right? He'll be day 2, so
more than likely, yes.
More than likely, Paulie Goldschmidt making his debut, and Cody Bellinger. A lot of the Yankees are going to look a lot different than we saw them when they lost the World Series last year. No Juan Soto and all the guys I just mentioned. Garrett Cole out with the Tommy John surgery. So like you said, we get fucking tire fire Carlos Rodon. Like you said, we got Brewers tomorrow. What do you got on this one? Playoff? You got anything locked in on this one tomorrow?
So it's funny that you're calling Carlos Rodon a dumpster fire. Like, I personally, I at least like him for the over on the strikeouts. They have him at 5.5. I don't see why he can't get 6 strikeouts. The last time he's faced the Brewers 4 times in his career. He got a 2.65 ERA and 21 strikeouts over 17 innings against them. He where was it? Yeah, anyways, his average is really decent against the Brewers, at least. So I didn't touch a money line on that one because I couldn't call that one. That one was too close for me. But just looking at the props, I did like Rodon for strikeouts.
Yeah, I mean, look, you're either going to get 6 strikeouts or you're going to get 1.5 innings. That's what you're going to get out of Rodon. You're either going to get, he's going to strike some motherfuckers out, but you're going to know in the first 8 you're going to know the first time through the lineup what Carlos Rodon you're getting. And yeah, he definitely could be nice. I mean, he's looking for a rebound year for sure. I mean, the guy looked like shit last year. So, and Carlos Rodon, is a bad motherfucker when he's on. So,
well, the last time they met up was April 27th last year. And like, I think they only played one series last year. And he pitched for 6 innings. So
I mean, it's, like I said, you're definitely, it just depends on, it literally just depends what day it is.
Exactly. So let's hope it's day A.
But we got Christian Yelich. He'll be back tomorrow. Remember he left later in the year last year. He had back surgery, so it'll be good to have Christian Yelich back. It's kind of actually crazy that Christian Yelich is still like he was. I guess it's because he was just always young, but like he really is not. What is he? 30-ish?
Yeah, he'd be early 30s. Yeah, I guess 30, 31.
I mean, Christian Yelich, like every time I see his name, I'm like, damn, didn't he fall off? And then you look, he never really has fallen off. I mean, he's always still quietly having good years. And the Brewers, obviously, being they're the favorite, I would say, probably in the NL Central this year. So them are the Cubs. So big opening series here. I mean, they said we're going to see a new Yankees team that we haven't seen before. We're going to see what Carlos Rodon we're going to get, and like I said, the Brewers are going to look to start off. I mean, it's a long year, but they're going to want to start off with a bang. And a lot of people talking about the Cubs this year, so I'm sure the Brewers are like, let's fucking remind folks that we are no pushover. So I really like that we got them tomorrow. What do we have them at? Plus what?
Let me scroll.
I don't know why I can't. Where the fuck?
I think it's plus 132.
Yeah, I bet it a couple days. Yeah, I don't know, the Action Network's really being ugly right now.
Yeah, we've had this locked in for like a week.
Yeah, there's a couple.
I'll go to FanDuel Live, give you what they got.
It was like plus 1.
Here, I can look it up. Well, I'm just going to read it straight off the app from my phone. I can see it from my phone. It's just that
the website sucks ass.
Sucks ass. It
sucks
ass. Yeah, plus 138. Plus 138. We got them tomorrow. We have 2 bets for tomorrow, and we got the other one. We'll get to it because it's good. All right, baby. Let's scroll down one. So we've got this. This is gonna be good. I'm actually. I can't. This is gonna be one that I'll probably watch this game until the Guardians pitch pop off tomorrow.
I do like Will Contreras to go off.
Fuck.
Good. Yeah, because I'm gonna fucking spank you week fucking 3.
Dude, week 3. This guy's jerking off over a. He's not even worried about the first 2 weeks. He's beating dick to our matchup week.
I just want to beat you. I just want to beat you.
Feelings mutual, gay boy. Oh shit! No, I can't get too personal on here. The people are gonna be like, "Damn, this ain't a sports show." Dude, I'm gonna start. Don't get me fired up, dude. All right, let's do this. Orioles, Blue Jays. Your guys is Blue Jays. Well, Dale's blue. This is Dale's baby right here, right? This is Dale's big baby. Jose Barrios, who I have got on said fantasy team this year, so I need him to pitch very well. And Zach Eflin, who Baltimore, they were the first baseball bet we locked in this year. The very first one, the only futures one, I believe. Well, now we've got a lot of future ones, right? But
yes,
we did have one for weeks, and it was just the Baltimore Orioles to win the AL East. So we got Dale's favorite team versus Dale's favorite to win the division team here. Zach Eflin, Jose Barrios. What do you? Oh, another and a note before you guys get into this, before I let you guys talk on this. Tyler O'Neill.
Oh yes, good stat. Go for it.
He
I
is
know what you're gonna say.
For just signed with the Orioles, right? He 5. He's got 5 straight, or is it 6 straight? I think it's 5 straight.
5 years. 5 years in a row.
5 years in a row. He has hit a opening day home run, which is an NL/AL record. So he is looking for 6 in a row tomorrow.
And one of the shows that I was listening to today, if you like Tyler O'Neill to hit a home run, is plus 365.
Lock him in.
No. Home run props are just for fun. Like that. Those are the ones you sprinkle a couple dollars on, just to have some fun. You're not making money doing home run props because it is a fucking crazy thing. Also, you forgot former Blue Jays employee Dale.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot you did work for the BJs.
I've seen Vladimir Guerrero walk around in a towel. It's a sight to see. Let me tell you. I don't know.
The tip of his dick hitting his toes while he's walking around.
Whatever you guys just massage that whichever way you want.
Massage what? Were you massaging, Dale?
I don't have a strong opinion on this game. I would slightly lean the over, but I'm not going to bet. I have no opinion on this game. I'm just going to watch this game till big inning starts at 2:00 my time, and then it's going to do my work for me. But there's a real chance I'll have it on my phone or on the computer just by itself.
One of my sleepers are on the Orioles. I got Heston Kjerstad.
Yep.
I like him more in the late season. I think he's going to be one of those guys that wakes up about halfway through to postseason. But I got a handful of pitchers. I got 2 pitchers and startings and 2 backup pitchers from the Jays. Actually,
we all need some Blue Jays in our lives.
Yeah.
Well, I forgot too that you guys got Anthony Santander, who's your. I know you say you've got him and a bunch of team. Or no, who'd you say you had a bunch in every one of your leagues yesterday? Not from the Blue Jays. Then it was. You said you had somebody from the Royals. Or no, somebody that was a Royal. Who'd you say you had a lot of yesterday? Anyway.
Andrew Benintendi is
Andrew Benintendi, the White Sox.
Leagues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So Anthony Santander. So he just, he leaves the Orioles, signs with the Blue Jays. So he's, pretty cool that he's going to make his debut against his favorite or his former club here. So who do you guys got in this one? I mean, day one, obviously, we can go through series too, but who do you guys got coming out on this one?
I don't have a money line, but I like the Jays, being that it's, a Jays home opener. It's this one's going to feed off the crowd, and I am still on 72 to 28 that I do or don't go to work tomorrow and go to the game.
Dale, what do you got? Like I said, we got your favorite team versus the team you picked to win the division this year.
Slightly into the over. It's a coin flip-ish game. I think there could be some runs because I think both pitchers are not true aces today. So I think
where's
slightly into
Scherzer
the
at?
over.
Is Scherzer second in the rotation?
He'll be pitching third. They're putting Gosman out Friday night, and then Scherzer will be Saturday night.
Yeah,
and then
with Jose with one, huh?
Yeah, I was actually surprised they put Jose Barrios at one, but yeah. Well, and I was actually, when I worked for the Jays, I didn't work opening day, so I actually got to go to an opening day, which is super cool. And Jose Barrios struggled. The Jays were down 7-1 and came back and won 9-7. But having pitched opening day is a big deal if you've never done it, because it is not it's not normal. So I think having a little bit of that history helps, because I don't think Zach Eflin's done it for Tampa, but I do not know that for sure. But
yeah, so Barrios, this will be his fourth opening day start. Jose Barrios. So he started two for the Twins, one for the Jays. So the one you're referring to in Toronto, and he did it twice for the Twins.
Huh.
So this will be his fourth opening day start. And what up, big dog? He actually says Eflin also faced the Blue Jays. So it says Eflin also faced the Blue Jays on opening day last year when he was a member of the Rays. According to the Elias Sports Bureau, he'll become the fourth pitcher since 1900 to start consecutive opening day contests against the same club, but pitching for two different teams.
Well, the more you know.
He joins Sad Sam Jones from 1921, the 1921 Red Sox and the 22 Yankees playing Washington. Wes Farrell, 37 Red Sox, 38 Nationals against the Philadelphia A's.
The A's, yep. That's old school.
Mad Bum, 2019 Giants, the D-backs.
Cardinal.
Against the San Diego Padres.
Yep, I remember that.
That's crazy. And then so he will then become the fourth guy to do that. So a little interesting. I'm clueless on MLB. I haven't seriously followed it since the White Sox were good after La Russa was out. Yeah, well, that's what happened. The Cardinals rang La Russa for everything he had, and they just gave everybody else the scraps. And, Tony, do you know who I am? La Russa.
Oh, yeah.
Just one of the biggest pieces of shit.
Oh,
all right, let's go down here then. Yeah, dude, he really is. Outside of baseball, he is just a cock sacker.
I need my 2 seconds. He got a fucking DUI, and the White Sox didn't get rid of him before he started. That was your chance to get rid of him. You fucking signed a 78-year-old manager that is clueless with nowadays things, and then he fucking fell asleep at a stoplight and was drunk, and you're like, nah, we can keep him around.
You ruined the White Sox. Yeah, dude, he sucks, dude. The guy was just, and it's funny because that's how they got rid of him, because he wasn't ready, or not ready. That he's for the exact reason of that, he didn't know how to coach this generation. There's just too much disconnect.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
All right, let's go through this last game. So front office is on its way. We're 8 minutes away from the draft. So we'll go through this last game. We'll put the rest in the back burner until after we select Shohei Ohtani, because we're just going to go through this while we're waiting for draft.
Yep.
But we got the Red Sox and Rangers. So we got a lot of people think the Red Sox are the favorite in that division this year. Honestly, I think a lot of people, anytime I've said that the Orioles are who we got, a lot of people, this is who they counter with. We got Garrett Crochet facing Nathan Eovaldi. Crochet obviously making his Red Sox debut. He was with the aforementioned White Sox. Big trade last December. It says 1 year ago, the left-hander made the first start of his professional career when he took them on an opening day for Chicago. So, damn. I mean, so it's only his second year player.
So yeah, he had all kinds of injury problems, and then was the White Sox easily best prospect last year, and then they just knew he was going to be on an innings restriction, but they just threw him out there. He ended up throwing almost 150 innings, which was the most he had ever thrown at any level, which is kind of crazy. But Garrett Crochet, he throws hard, and he's a lefty. He's an interesting one.
Yeah, they said, breakout season last year, 3.5 ERA, 209 Ks under 146 innings. So Nathan Eovaldi is going to be the first pitcher to start consecutive season openers for the Rangers since Kevin Millwood.
Oh, there's a blast from the past.
Yeah, Kevin Millwood, dude, 4 years in a row from 06 to 09. In addition to Crochet, Alex Bregman, former Houston Astro, making his debut for the Red Sox, a great pickup for them. I'm assuming he's playing third base, because I think I just read today that Rafael Devers is going to DH. Isn't that what he said he wasn't going to do?
Yeah, exactly. There was no way that they were not. He led third baseman in errors for like 3 or 4 years in a row. There was no.
Yeah, Alex Bregman is much better of a defensive third baseman than.
They'll throw Alex Bregman a bone like once every 2 to 3 weeks, and they'll just deal with Devers' defense on those days just to give him a spot off.
No, I play third base. Rafael, you're gonna play nothing if you don't shut the fuck up. Like we just gave this guy 120 mil. He's playing third base. White Sox traded Crochet. That's how you know he's amazing. Yeah, no shit.
It's kind
That's
of
how you know he's a future Hall of Famer, dude.
It's kind of funny that all those years ago that the Red Sox got Chris Sale, a hard-throwing left-hander, from the White Sox.
Yeah. So it says here, too, that Bregman has actually played more games and collected more hits against the Rangers than any opponent in his career. He's got 129 games played, 134 hits against the Rangers.
Really? I would have not guessed that.
And the Rangers are 3-0 in their current stadium on opening days. So, what do you got? Playoff? You alive down there? Who do you got for tomorrow? You got any props?
I don't know, man.
I'm off over there.
No, I probably shouldn't show that. But no, honestly, I don't have many opinions. Like, I'm doing research day by day, so I've only really got an opinion on the the Jays. I can always check out and have no problem kind of getting a little bit of an opinion. But today it's the Yankees and the Phillies that I've got some stuff on, and I've paid attention to what's going on, done some back research. So other than that, I don't really have many opinions because I'm out of the loop since the last home opener, and then just general season I followed was 2017 and 2018. So it's been a bit.
All right. Well, let's hold on real quick before we scoop. We got 4 minutes till the draft. Stephen A. Smith, I got it on the screen, but I'm going to pull it up over here. He has just responded to clarify on his swinging comment because he is already, feeling the heat of that. Nice try, folks. On my show, I said I would have swung on King James had he slapped me. Like lots of y'all said I was scared he would have done a few weeks ago. I also said immediately after that I would have gotten my ass thoroughly kicked by the 6'8", 250-pound Goliath. But folks just left that part of my YouTube sentence out. Okay. have fun. Well, Steven, you probably should have just not said that.
Yeah.
Maybe just not speak on the hypothetical, because the chances of LeBron James smacking you on the side of a court is there zero. It's literally zero. There was a 0% chance LeBron James, after 22 years of basically a extremely, I mean, it's as clean as you can have it slate, he was just going to open palm slap Stephen A. Smith in LA on the side of a game, right after a game in front of everybody, was never going to happen. So maybe just don't speak on hypotheticals.
What a fucking gem he is.
What
Way
a
to
guy, dude.
backtrack your
No, and Ray just said that man's the number one reason why he hates ESPN personalities. But LeBron does need to toughen up a little bit. Like, dude, or people are just gonna talk about your sons. Just saying, like,
Yeah,
people
but I
are
mean,
gonna.
I think, but again, like, and like he said though, like, it has nothing to do with, and like he said on Pat McAfee, like, he's never gonna go off on somebody for talking about Bronny as a player. But when you get on TV and you say, I beg to you, father to father, I plead with you to make this stop when it came to Bronny struggling in the NBA, it's like, that is personal at this point. You're basically saying, like, you're fucking burying your child. You're throwing your child's, like, life away for, like, you're doing this to him, basically. It's like, bro, what are you
Like,
talking about?
And I'm asking you a favor behind closed doors, like you say, man to man, father to father, like, people that are still in the same space, even though I'm the one playing and you're just reporting on it. Can you lay off a little bit, and then you go out and you just like blow it up, and it's like, well, like, what do you think is gonna happen?
Yeah, it's crazy. And by the way, speaking of LeBron, which, maybe fucking my boy did a voodoo curse on him, but he says he's got 2 points at halftime tonight. Last time LeBron James scored less than 10 points in a game was January 5th, 2007.
Buddy, if
We
it
talked
happens,
about
I'm
the
so
other day.
sorry, because I don't want it to happen to Braun, but if that pays out for me right now, I'm gonna shit my pants.
What?
I have him. That's a future I have. Will LeBron score 10 points all season long? And I hit no because it was plus 1,600 and I put $5 on it. I might have $100 coming tonight.
Dude, I hope you lose that $100 for LeBron.
I'm probably going to. He's going to come out at halftime and just hit like fucking 2 threes and then just like, I don't know, just fucking do
Well, I
LeBron
didn't.
things.
That's like the one night I don't have. By the way, draft starting in 6 seconds, and front office should be here at some point. But he's just full of disappointment. He's not doing anything. He's been sitting at home.
I just
so the
clicked
fact
on
that
it
he's
because
not here is incredible.
I just needed to click on it for myself because I've never clicked on Shohei Ohtani.
Okay, well, I'm gonna tell him we don't need him.
28 picks to go, guys. We got lots of time.
Who's number one? Who's got the first pick?
We do, and we just drafted Shohei Ohtani.
Oh, you guys are doing a combo together, like the three of you?
This is a guillotine that we're in.
No, it's like we're doing it for the show, so we're just doing the draft together. It's like 14 other random people. So
hell yeah.
But I have never got the honor of drafting first overall and getting Shohei Ohtani. So this is fucking ecstatic to me.
Something I'd like to say that I got in our pool that I really like is Kyle Schwarber said he's going to take more of a designated hitter role this year and play less field. If you can get him any round after the, like, I'd say, if depending on you first, right? So you're gonna get your 8th and then your 9th instantly. If you can get him in the 9th, if you don't have like a comfortable choice at that point, he's a great selection, right?
Yes. The only shitty part is Shohei Ohtani is also a utility, which we've already cock blocked. But he also has. Oh yeah, I get. It's this.
Yeah.
So it's good because his defense is awful. I think I'll just say awful. But no, I got Schwarber in one of my draft and hold leagues because I never really locked in a utility guy like a Brent Rooker or not Roberto Ozuna for the Braves or anything like that because I've always liked flexibility, but if you have the number 1 overall player that went 50-50 last year, and the amount of people that had done that before him was 0.
All right, so Vlad just went 8 too, by the way. So real quick, we went Ohtani, Witt, Judge, De La Cruz, Ellie. Jose went 5, Juan 6, Kyle Tucker, Guerrero, Corbin Carroll is where we're at so far.
How has nobody taken bets so far? That's kind of shocking.
Because he's dying. That's why.
Shut up. It's Mookie Betts.
The guy's lost 20 pounds in 2 weeks.
Because right now, like, I
Truly.
wouldn't draft Gunnar ahead of him because he's out for the short term. Ooh, where would I not draft? I would draft Fernando Tatis ahead of him right now with the information we have. I'd probably go Lindor. Alvarez would probably be where I would start thinking. Maybe Julio, definitely not. Alvarez would be the 50-50.
Does this circle back? Does this?
Oh, we got 20. Yes, we have 28 picks.
Well, this is going pretty quick, though.
What about
here.
Machado?
I mean, it's going to slow down, but right now it's kind of.
What about Machado? Do you like Machado?
I don't mind him at all.
I mean, he's utility too, I guess. Like
no, he plays third every day, so that So this one, it's a best ball for every week, so it auto generates I don't have to set the lineup for this. It auto generates the optimal lineup for me, and then so it's every 2 weeks that it the first week, and then whatever your score is, and then everybody resets to 0, and then you do another week, and then it combines up. And
here's our fantasy baseball rankings. From Fantasy Pros right here. So I got this up. So we're going to be pick 30
and 31.
31.
Yeah.
And 30 and 31. So we are looking at least on here, Manny Machado and Gary Crochet is who we'll see who's going to be there yet. We got Matt Olson, Austin Riley, Rafael Devers is around that area. We'll see who's still there. But
in this league, in this format, because it's 2 catchers will go off the board real fast. I had a dream this afternoon.
Oh God!
Imagine, it did have clothes on, but imagine if we have Shohei Ohtani and Freddie Freeman and Teoscar Hernandez were there at the same time. I probably would draft them both and have 3 Dodgers. I don't think it's going to happen. I think he'll be gone before then, but.
What do you think of Suzuki?
Seiya Suzuki?
Seiya Suzuki? Yeah, he's.
By the way, boys, I'm 3 James Harden points away from turning 20 into 100.
Oh, that's always good. How much time's left in that game?
We're 5 minutes left in the third quarter. So
okay, you're looking in solidish.
And I've got a $10 pick that turns into $3.12. And the only thing that's not looking good right now is I have Luka. Well, I mean, it's still Luka. I need Luka to get over 16 rebounds and assists, and he's got 8 right now at the beginning of the second quarter or second half. So he needs 8 more. So it's possible.
You're in the ballpark, right?
Yeah. All right, look at that, dude. Look at this. Fashionably late, always pissing me off, dude. Probably sitting around.
Boo.
What up, front office? How you doing, sweet lips?
Oh.
Uh-oh, not yet.
Oh, no. Did he plug it back in yet?
Not yet. Well, he fucked around and showed he had to get on turned his camera on yesterday, so he's probably his computer's probably like, what the fuck?
Yeah, exactly.
What I like about
the win. Let's go.
What I've liked since I've met front office is you guys talk about this chair and this dark figure and this and that, but he's only come on audio the 3 or 4 times that I've been on the show when he's on, and I love the ominous of it because you guys made it one thing and now he just comes on audio, like he's taking it to another level.
Well, he can't. That's what I mean.
I'm actually an AI.
Face. Like
I'm
actually
an AI.
The guy's got a fucking. He's got a fucking. He's basically a top CEO of Grindr, and we don't really we don't want him to get Luigi Maglione, so we just kind of can't show him on screen because he jacks
I
up the
take my job
prices of
very
ED
seriously.
medicine, and it's you just can't trust him, dude. He's big pharma.
Oh, there goes Contreras.
Yeah, he was going to go off the board fast.
But
so-
yeah, no,
Yeah.
our boy front office, he's been one of my best friends since I was fucking, like basically my whole life. Guy's got the guy's got a big security clearance, big goddamn government job, dude. He's Big Daddy, so he can't. He just gets to show his well, he just gets to hear his voice, dude. That's it.
Just
Under-
AI in the background, baby.
Under just said it reminds him of the neighbor in Home Improvement, Wilson.
There's a blast from the past. I remember that.
Yeah, you just see. Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, you're just looking over the fence. By the way, we're actually about to pick. Like, you boys are. So front office, we've got. I don't know if you can see. I assume you can see my screen. It's kind of
Yes, sir.
hard to see. Well, actually, let's do this. Let's go down here. I'm going to stop sharing, and then we're just going to be down at the bottom. I'm going to bring it all the way up so we can just see. Why is it doing that?
D-Gen said he can hear Dale clearly today, and like that's fucking awesome. And I want to shout out D-Gen really quick because he's another one that doesn't show his face very often. And he came on my live the other day, and he threw the video on and broke the barriers. So that's awesome. Man.
Nice.
Wow. Why is this not
There you go,
showing?
D-Gen.
Maybe I need to put it over here. That's what we need to do. All right. Sorry for bringing
Can
this up.
Can I speak out loud for 2 seconds?
Yep.
Gunnar Henderson is gone. It should be the 8th. Should have been drafted in the middle of the first round. He's out for a tiny amount of time. I don't know if he gets to us. How I cannot not draft him.
Cruz went in the second round.
O'Neill Cruz does hit balls very hard.
I got him in ours at like the fucking 9th.
This is.
I've got O'Neill Cruz, don't I?
Also, remember, there's 15.
Which Cruz is it? Yeah, which Cruz is it?
O'Neill Cruz, baby.
Oh,
All right. So who are you thinking here, Dale? Real quick, who are you thinking? Here?
I would, if both Dodgers were available, if Freddie Freeman and I would reach down to take Teoscar Hernandez to have 3 Dodgers hit, yes, please. But if Gunnar,
you would do that over. You would do that over all these guys like Gunnar.
No, not Gunnar. If Gunner's there, I'm taking him, and then I have to pivot to what I wanted.
Trey Turner.
Next. If I take Gunnar, then we're probably.
Man, I don't know. Front you have a thought on this? I mean, I know you're just getting here and kind of getting situated, but like, can you see? I wish here's my screen on who's left. I don't know if you can see this. Gunnar Henderson, Trey Turner, Jackson Merrill, Freddie Freeman, Matt Olson. I mean, do we really want to go? We don't want to get any pitchers right now. Well, I guess we do have Shohei, but do we want?
I mean, well, and we get a pick immediately, right? So we can go.
But he wants to go 2 Dodgers.
Yeah.
He wants to go.
Personally,
Freddie
I would go
Teoscar.
Gunnar and then a pitcher.
That would make sense.
Yeah, me too. Well, let's see if he's still there. If Gunner's still there, I think we have to take him, right?
I think I heard it say it's your pick.
No,
I heard the audio.
No, that's you are on deck, and then you will get you are up. There it is.
Let's go. We have to take him, dude.
Yes. There's no way I cannot not take Gunnar Henderson. No, now the question is, because I'm going to let this run down. So you guys want a pitcher?
I think so, but I mean, what do you think? You did this last year. I mean, I know what you think now, but like, you don't want a pitcher?
I'm okay with. I will take Garrett Crochet if you guys want. That's who I would take if I'm doing that. So
you would take him over Corbin Burns?
Yes, because he's got way higher strikeout upside.
And he's probably got a 9th rounder that has the same stats.
We can go Teoscar too, since if you want to go Teoscar.
I'm cool with doing that. I want to do this for everybody. So we're gonna take Garrett Crochet as well. So
let's fucking go.
Well, I will put my foot down when we need a catcher, because that is what I learned from the first year of this. Oh boy, catcher gets thin real fast, and then 2 catcher leagues are the worst thing on God's fucking green earth. for fantasy sports, and they should never be done. But in a 2-catcher league, you've got to reach for catch, or at least have one good catcher and then deal with 2 shitty ones.
Something else to mention here is that Ohtani is going to be a dual threat, right? So he will act as a pitcher
sometimes, yes.
In some days or weeks, I should say.
Yes. So, I will, and the point scoring for this is a little wonky too. I will read it off just because it's a little different than. I gotta reload into this because that's the. I need to reload into this, and then I will find my teams, and I will contemplate the secret of life. I'll open up me and Nellie's team.
It's the circle of life.
Hop away. Rules.
It's the wheel of fortune.
So everybody knows. So it's 2 catchers, one of one.
It's a circle of life.
Oh no, he's fired up.
All right, sorry, dude.
It's all good. No, it's all good. I was like, didn't think you were going for the last one. That's why I was like, I was gonna start talking. Like,
no, dude, you knew I was circling. Front office knew I was circling back around.
Yeah, dude, absolutely.
I was fucking rowing around, baby. Don't you worry, Cake. Fired off, dude. My bad.
All right, so it's 2 catchers, first, second, third, short. And then there's 1 corner infielder position, so first or third, 1 middle infielder, so second or short, 5 outfielders, fuck me, a utility, which is Shohei Ohtani, and then 9 pitchers of any which variety. But the scoring is what you guys need to know because it's a little wonky. So for hitting, an at-bat is -1. So if you walk and get on base, it is not a negative point, but a bat is. Every hit is 4 points. It's a bonus 6 points if it's a home run. And then every
wait. Okay, bonus 6 points. So it's 6 on top of the 4.
So a home run is 10 points.
Let's go.
Yes. So, so walks aren't as a guy's on base percentage isn't as important, but it also doesn't give you negative points. So like when you get any hit is basically worth 3 points. Is the easy way to look at it. And then so hits.
What's a strikeout?
We'll get there. So and
Sorry.
then no worries. And then runs, RBIs are 2 points, and stolen bases are 5. Pitching.
Okay.
So every inning pitched, and it has to be a full inning because 5 2/3 drives me fucking nuts in this setup. But it's the way they do it. They do not round up. So it's every inning is 3 points that you pitch.
So if he pitches 5 2/3, you're getting 4 innings.
You're getting 5.
You're getting 5 because they had 2/3. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah. So every inning is 3 points. Every hit allowed, -1. Every walk, -1. Every earned run, -2, which is pretty standard. Strikeouts are a point. Wins are worth 6. Saves are worth 8. So as Nick has learned, and we had a conversation about. I should see where we are in the draft because I just.
I got up on the screen. We got a minute.
So as I called it Miller time because I have a man crush on Mason Miller for the not Oakland.
Tanner's in here. We had this conversation. He's the one that I had this conversation with earlier.
Oh, okay, nice. Yes, because I got asked.
I'm glad you're here, front office. We got a few things we got to ask you about.
Yes.
Oh shit.
Yes.
Oh shit, Daddy.
Bring it on.
You go ahead. By the way, I just turned 20 into 100 on Prize Picks. Let's go, baby. Thank you, James Harden.
Very nice.
You're a Prize Pick legend today. Just think of all the
continue with the saves. You do your thing.
Yes. So I will. Closers are kind of wonky in this league. They kind of
that is your word.
Wonky.
Yeah.
Wonky. Yes.
You're a wonker.
Bunny hug is wonky.
Oof, don't it. No.
Dude, his kid came up. The Hay kid came to me the other day. He goes, "What do you call this?" Puts up a picture of a beanie. I go, "Beanie," and he chucked the phone across the room and goes, "It's a toque."
He threw my phone. What a dipshit.
Goddamn Canadian. All right, sorry. I'll shut up.
What a good kid. You're raising a good kid, Dale.
Yeah, so saves are kind of can go all starters. I mix in a couple closers, but I don't need to like prospect really shitty closers. Like I don't need to prospect Rockies closers or anything like that. So if it's all starters, it's all starters. So
I
yes.
have a couple of closers I like. Like
Yes.
if Helsley like hangs on, he's a decent one I like, and Devin Williams if he's not gone yet.
Well, we know who we're going for if we can get one. And if we can get the GOAT, we're getting him.
Well, number 7's got a great starter.
Yeah, well, we just need Emmanuel Clase. Okay,
So do we.
front office, here we go. Look,
Emmanuel Clase is the top of that list.
you get three. You have, and not playoff. I mean, okay, I guess you could take playoffs into consideration, but look, you have to get 3 guys out. You get 1 closer. It's to save your life. The 3 best pitchers or batters coming up. You taking Emmanuel, or you taking Wade Wilson? Is it Wade Wilson?
Mason
or
Miller.
Wade Miller.
Mason Miller.
Mason
Miller.
God, I'm a fucking
the
idiot.
guy for the Athletics.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, that's
Yeah, Helsley does throw gas. And his entrance is the best in the sport. Fuck that trumpet entrance. He's got the best. When everything goes dark and the whole place turns red. I've seen it in person.
Okay.
It's so sick.
Look. Right now, it is still Emmanuel Clase, and it's not up for debate. I don't think Mason Miller is a stud, and I think given a couple more years, well, and he's still young. You know what I'm saying? He's still fresh. He still has time to grow as a closing pitcher. But right now, was this March 26, 2025? It's Clase. I don't care what he did in the playoffs, really. He was so lights out last year, it's ridiculous.
It's the only
.61 ERA.
The only reason why I paused because if it was 3 outs just because of the stuff that Mason Miller. But no, I want Clase because of the leverage. But if it's like just strictly on stuff, I'm taking Mason Miller every day of the week because his stuff is disgustingly electric, and Miller time saves were my favorite. But
Tanner says, I guarantee I know more about baseball than all of y'all.
He's going off.
I don't know about that, Tanner.
He said Helsley throws fucking gas. He says, I guarantee I know baseball better than all y'all, but dudes know their stats out their ass, so maybe that doesn't translate to fantasy.
Yeah, I promise you that there's one, I would probably guess that Dale probably knows more about baseball than all of us, but
I am on Fantasy Draft 6, and I looked at my fantasy pros, and I was at 28 fantasy mock drafts this year, and that doesn't count. And that doesn't count.
I played baseball for a long time.
I was gonna say we put in some hours.
I haven't. That doesn't count if I was doing stuff on ESPN and that too. So, but yeah, And the stupid deep, like the 50-person slow ones that Nick hates are just like fun for me to get my feet wet for
Dude,
a
slow
night
drafts
like
give
this.
me AIDS.
Oh, you hate slow drafts with a passion, and I don't mind them at all.
Well, get into the Stephen A. Smith.
Oh no,
We're getting there. We're getting there. We're
Well,
about
I'm saying
to
if you
pick
need
here
to
in a
kill
sec. I don't want
time
to get him
during.
fired up yet. We're about to pick here for a
Yeah,
second.
we'll do our picks, and then we'll let him go off for a few seconds. I'll put some more water and lemon.
I haven't forgot. Throw me a bone. All right, I know more about pitching solely, nothing else. Yeah, I'll give you that. You definitely. I mean, look, you pitched further into your career than anybody else here for sure. I mean,
Absolutely.
so Tanner is like played alongside some of the pros that are in there now. Like he pitched all the way, I think, up into college. I think he said he fucked it up or something.
Oh damn!
I don't know.
Okay, well then
something.
you very well might know more.
Yeah. About pitching.
But yeah,
He knows more about the actual like theory and like physicality and the this and that of the game, and so you guys know more about the statistics and the value of the different players and stuff like that. It's different sides of a coin where it's like he's experiencing it and you guys are spectating it.
Right.
Yeah, well, yeah, but yeah, we also played the sport for a long time. We didn't play it till the
Oh, yeah,
levels
no.
of them, but like, I
Yeah.
played through I mean, all why, and the only reason I didn't play through high school is because I turned down a spot on the team so I could because I got a job. But and that was the biggest mistake I ever did was start working instead of playing sports through high school. But everybody on the high school baseball team at Oakville were fucking not. I just didn't enjoy them. Thought they were all fucking losers, dude.
Yeah, and they weren't very good.
Yeah. And I didn't want to have
The
to. I
softball
didn't want to have
team
to
was
play with
legit.
Chad G. You know.
Yeah.
All right, kids, I'm going to ask a question.
Peanut butter.
You know who I'm talking about. What's up?
Do you guys want Class A?
Yeah, I'd suck it. What?
Would you like Class A if he's there?
I don't. Should we go? Do you think it's a wise? Should we go pitching 2 picks in a row, or do we kind of need to because of where we're at?
And he's a closer relief, right?
Yeah, but this one, there's no relief. It's just the 9
Pitching
best pitching stats. So that doesn't matter. So
then I don't know. Then
I would right now. Please don't. If you leave me Adley Rutschman, I will probably blow my load on stream right now.
Dude,
I honestly,
Rutschman,
if I was doing
pie.
If I was doing this right now, I literally would take Class A and
he just went.
Adley Rutschman.
Wow, he
Damn.
just went.
He just
What's that?
went. Mayo just took
Clase
him.
Just got picked.
Okay.
So what makes you so Adley Rutschman? I mean, I'm looking at him, right? He's got, but like his ADP, like what's? I mean, obviously the youth and everything, but like for fantasy, what's making you not take somebody like Salvador Perez?
I think that the Price is Right yodeling game is coming up on him, and he fucking took Adley. God damn it! All right. So what are you guys feeling since everybody we picked is gone?
So maybe let's go.
Do you want Devin Williams?
I was going to say Devin Williams. I think maybe Devin Williams. If we're still sold on catch or on closer, I think we go Devin Williams.
I would take Wilson Contreras.
Yeah, I agree with
above
that.
him just because. Okay, so we'll take Devin Williams.
Is this where you put your foot down for the catcher? And you're really, I mean, are you're paused that you think Salvador Perez is about to fall off a cliff this year? Guy had 20-something home runs last year. He plays two positions.
He's pretty damn old.
I know he's old, dude.
And Wilson Contreras is going to be a cheat code because he's going to get first base eligibility. It's just going to take 2 weeks.
All right.
He's got to get his 10 starts.
All right.
So
I'm just saying, if there's a sport that you can be old, fat, and out of shape and still hit dingers and be a great baseball player, it's baseball.
Yes. No,
we just signed one at first base in Cleveland. We just gave away a guy who's 10 years younger and went and got Carlos Santana. How old is he? 40?
Yeah, 38. Yeah, exactly. No, we're taking Wilson Contreras because he also give us first base eligibility. And this is, I understand why. I've never been a Salvi guy, and
me neither. He's a goddamn royal, but dude, I'm telling you, that guy can just stand there and hit, dude. And
no doubt.
So right now we've got.
I like that guy on 3. I'm looking at 3. He's got my favorite team outside of ours. I like Judge, Merrill, Freeman, Clase, Perez. That's good. Actually, I don't know.
I like guy number 7. Number 7's got a good team going.
Did we make Tanner leave? I was just playing, dude. We were just playing. We weren't questioning your thing. We're all just having fun here. Hopefully he's not. Damn, Ozuna's a beast, though. Yeah, but, if we're talking about people, we have his wife's wagon. He was a Cardinal, and he didn't do shit for us, so. I don't care how good he is in Atlanta.
Oh, Marcell Ozuna.
Fucking bum.
Did Team 4 take 2 catchers?
That was one other option that I was thinking of doing.
I'm telling you what, 13 is not Julio, Tatis, Acuna, Harris. That's pretty nice.
You guys have the board up on the screen?
Yeah.
Gotcha. You guys are better than me.
I got the whole board up for you, baby cakes. Dude, 15 ain't playing. Skeens, Burns, Dylan Cease. He's got some pitching on his ass.
Hold on, Dale. Do you have a second device that you can just go to YouTube and watch this live? Because it'll be a couple seconds behind, but you can get the board that way.
Yeah, I can do that too because I got it on mute.
I'm just
And
trying
let's
to think
go.
of
So
hacks.
here, and I've got Fantasy Pros up too. I'll bring that over here.
We'll be all right. Don't
Very
you worry.
nice. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
no.
why I just pulled up Fantasy Pros.
Because like in a
Our next
perfect
pick
world,
is 50 or 90. Will be the 90 and 91 pick. So
yes. All right, you talk to front office about all the good stuff for a few minutes. I'm gonna get some water and reload up.
all right, so there we go on that. Nah, bro, y'all don't understand how much I enjoy listening. Just know. Oh no, you're good. I just want to make sure. I'm one of those people that I just talk shit without thinking. It just comes out of my mouth. I can't stop it. I just start running my mouth, and then I realize like afterwards that I may have pissed somebody off. So I just have to make sure.
No, he did mention that because like when I went live on IG the one time, he's like, "Man, can you go live on YouTube? It's easier for me because I can throw it up on the TV." So I get it.
Got to pull up. Oh, you got Tyree. He gets 17 assists. Let's fucking go, dude. He was in my 3-man lineup that they got me that just won a second ago. I had here, I'll pull it up real quick while we're waiting on him. Here's the one that just hit right here.
I don't know what is going on right now.
I had Luke over 3.5 threes. He's got 5. I had James Harden over 20.5. And then I had Tyrese Halliburton. Oh God, he does have 17 assists. Holy shit.
It's the end of the third, and LeBron still only got 3.
Dude, is he really gonna fucking not
He
score
might do
10?
it. He might do it for me.
That sucks though, dude. I would hate to see that streak come to an end.
Like I say, I hate it for him, but because my broadcast doesn't have anything going on other than the bonus bets in the MLB that FanDuel gave me, this could be a good positive push forward back for my account. So.
Imagine wanting greatness to end over $100.
Like I say, I hate it for him.
Sorry, guys.
Oh, why do you gotta put it that way? Why did you do that to me?
Because that's exactly the way it is. That's how you're putting it, dude. You want to? That guy hasn't scored under 10 points since January of 2007, and you're like, bro, that $10 that's a $90 come up, big dog. I am just fucking with you though. But yeah, so Jordan Poole, this is the one that we're looking at for. This one's a flex 10 to 312. Jordan's already hit. I need Austin Reeves to get one more point. Devin Booker hasn't started yet. Norman Powell needs 2 more points. McCall Bridges needs 2 or 3 more points and rebounds, and then Luka needs 5 more, 6 more rebounds and assists. So it's not looking super great, but
I'm actually a right piece of shit. It's actually only $250 to $42. So I'm actually hoping for it to end for $42.
LeBron's just chucking shots to try to set record to his most worst play. Yeah, right now he does, but dude, come on, dude.
Oh, I have full faith that he can come back and fucking end up with fucking 15 still. Like,
all
it's
right.
just,
Well, while we're waiting, real quick. Okay, so front office, real quick. We'll pause when we get back down to here. Oh, Dale's back too. I assume. Have you seen any of the shit that's gone on today? You saw LeBron on Pat McAfee, right?
Yeah, I saw that he was there. I didn't really get much of the coverage that they talked about.
So he went balls to the wall today. I mean, already, what a chess move, right? Goes on Pat McAfee, said a Stephen A. Smith show, obviously. So biggest competitor, goes on there, but he just let loose. I mean, he was talking about. I mean, he dissed Brian Windhorst, called him a weirdo, saying like it's weird that he's always acted like they're best friends and he doesn't even talk to him. He's, confirmed a bunch of Pat Riley shit. He was like, oh, yeah, this happened. He was the one that banned my favorite snacks off the plane back in the day. He's the one, this, and this. started talking about Michael Jordan. Like Michael Jordan doesn't want to talk to him because, until he's done playing, which again, I thought was just such a Michael Jordan, such a skeet thing. They're like, does Michael Jordan, do you guys talk? He goes, no, we're good, but we don't talk. And they asked why. And he goes, well, because I think, he's so competitive. He doesn't really want to talk to me until I'm done playing, which whatever. But
Fuck you, Michael.
Yeah, fuck you, Michael. But Stephen A. Smith came up, obviously, and he basically said, I don't care if he talks about my son like as a player, but he crossed the line when he made it personal, which, again, when he starts saying like from a father to a father, I beg you to make this stop. Like, shut up, Stephen. Like the guy, and we've seen Bronny balling lately, so whatever. So he says, he goes, he loves that. He goes, and the fact that Stephen A came out and said, he didn't want to address the situation with LeBron, but there was video and the video got out, and he's like, do you really believe that? He's like, no. He's like, of course Stephen A. Smith wanted that video to get out. That's what he loves. He goes, it was Christmas for him for that video to come out, because then he got to get on TV and talk about it. And he goes, and me talking to him right now, bringing him up again, he goes, he's going to go home with a smile on his face, getting his tidy whities, get some ice cream, and watch this on replay, basically.
Holy shit, LeBron said this?
LeBron said that word for word today.
Holy fuck.
He straight up called Brian Windhorst a weirdo today. Like, so he says all this stuff, whatever, right? I mean, he went off today. I mean, it was like seriously, you need to go watch the highlights. Like, it was LeBron like you've never seen him. And
damn.
So obviously Stephen A. Smith had some shit to say. Stephen A. Smith comes out and says, if LeBron James would have slapped him, which again, it's amazing. So he goes, I would have swung on LeBron James had he have slapped me courtside. Okay. And then afterwards, obviously after he said that, Twitter went nuts, right? So he came out afterwards and goes, you guys, of course you guys didn't include the part where I said, well, I'd get my ass whooped. Well, Steven, maybe don't even speak on hypotheticals like that, because dude. LeBron James, like I said, 22 years, clean as a whistle as far as public image. You thought he was going to throw that away to slap you on this court side?
You fucking fool. Dude, he is an idiot.
He's a fucking idiot, right? So who are we thinking here, by the way? Fantasy Pros has us at Andres Munoz, Mark Vientos, Freddie Peralta, Bailey Ober.
Oh, Dale doesn't like that. Dale is looking at your boy, Stephen Kwan.
Well, I love that.
I didn't think I'd have to convince you on that one.
Yeah, no, I mean, well, and especially with the average.
Dude, I'm not going to lie to you. I would go Stephen Kwan and Luis Arias here.
I was actually thinking either Stephen Kwan, Luis Arias, or Stephen Kwan and Miller Time.
I mean, I would. I mean, sure, but I'm telling you, Stephen Kwan, Luis Arias, and you could play him at two different things, and the other guys are just going to hit average out the dick.
Yeah, they're going to get on bases.
At least Kwan is for sure.
It's going to be the name of the game, plus Luis Arias.
Luis Arias batted .314 last year.
I got to draft one of these. Sorry, guys. And then Luis Arias. Perfect. All right, there we go. We're good.
Thank you.
I just about auto drafted us fucking Jacob DeGrom because I don't have my sound.
Dude, we have so much. That right there is so much. But anyway, real quick so we can get through this and go back to the draft.
Yeah.
He said this is what pisses. So after even saying that was not even the most egregious thing that man said. Look, Andrew. Oh, my bad. Shit. Front office. Look, this man says, wait till you retire and wait and see how much I talk about you then. He goes, we aren't going to talk about you. I promise.
He's talking about LeBron James still?
He's talking about
dude, what the
greatest. Excuse me. You are who gets to dictate whether you decide if we remember LeBron James after he retires? You?
That is
The number one scorer in NBA history, 4-time Finals MVP, 4 times MVP, arguably the greatest player of all time, and we're not going to talk about him. The only way we're going to talk about him after he retires is if Stephen A. keeps talking about it on TV.
Dude.
Bro, that is the
gall. I can't. What? I mean, okay, Stephen was obviously in his feels a little bit after this conversation. Like that much is clear. 100% that much is clear.
Right. Which is fine. But like I said earlier before you got on here, if that's who you want to be, like if you want to be that guy, like a who did I say, Jason Whitlock, and you want to be like a, I'm just here to spew my shit, because like I said, he's always, what up, E-Block? Oh, what up, E-Block? How you doing, big dog?
Jeez, E-Block, has been a few minutes. How the hell are you doing, bud?
But, Stephen A. Smith's always tread that line. So he's always been controversial, right? He's always kind of but he's always said just enough that when he was pressed, he could go, well, I'm just a journalist, right? I'm just reporting on the sport.
Right.
I'm just saying what I see. Don't blame me, blame whatever. Like he's always kept it just enough to where he could say some shit like that, right? Well, with this, it's like he has just jumped over that line. Like we have completely gone against being any sort of a journalist here, any sort of a reporter. You are just personally, this is just a beef at this point. Like you're on TV at this point. You're just like not even a talking head. Like you're just you're like the National Enquirer.
Dude, I cannot believe that. Yeah, I mean, this is it's career ruining would be a little too much, but this is definitely going to paint you in a different
contract
light.
with ESPN. That's why he's doing this, or feeling like this. I'm untouchable, right?
I see. So we're just acting like we got the biggest dick in the land, so we can just do whatever we want,
brother.
Dude. I need some of that. Like whatever energy that is that thinks that you can talk to fucking LeBron James like that. Holy crap.
LeBron's got 8 or got 9 now, so he's doing it. I told you I have faith he can still get 15 by the end of the game, and he just might.
I'm trying to find the quote for you exactly so I can read it for you. What he said. Here he says,
Taylor Swift.
When you retire, let's see how much I talk about you then. You won't matter much, I promise you, is what he said about LeBron James.
Dude,
you won't matter much. LeBron James could fall off the face of the earth today, and he could die right now. And he means more to this world than Stephen A. Smith ever did.
Absolutely. That's not even up for debate. Like nobody would actually debate that.
He's got 11. There you go, baby.
I'm sorry. And I didn't really want you to lose money, but I did.
It's okay. Greatness didn't end today, though. So it's a good day.
So LeBron says Stephen A. Smith is on a Taylor Swift tour run right now. If anyone was waiting on the video to come out, it was his ass. He completely missed the whole point. He got personal about it all, and it's my job to not only protect my household, but also the players. And then obviously he just kept going after that.
Dude.
I mean, he was dropping fuck bombs and shit. Like this was like unedited LeBron today.
And this was on Pat McAfee of all people.
This is on Pat, and that's what makes it even better, right? What a chess move! Because who is the only threat to Stephen A. Smith at ESPN? Who's his biggest competitor? He said it before. Pat McAfee's talked about Stephen A. Smith kind of being a hater before, kind of having a cold shoulder towards him. So what's he do? He goes on Pat McAfee's show for a full hour and a half.
And LeBron has never done that for.
That's what I was telling him. I said, when was the last time you've ever seen that? He's always picked the setting, right? Like the shop or,
Dude, I can't think of another time LeBron was even on a talk show like that.
Just letting it and talking like this. I mean, like.
Jesus. You
I don't
fucked
know,
up,
dude.
Steven. That's all I gotta say, dude. You really fucked up.
I hope LeBron slaps the fuck out of him next time they see him.
Really quick, I got a question for you, baseball related.
Yeah, you're good. We're done
Uh,
with LeBron. I just had to get that out.
no, I totally get it. How are you guys feeling? Do you guys think the Phillies are gonna beat the Nationals?
They are monster favorites.
Yeah,
Let me take a look at the
and
number.
and like in the last 10 meetups, Phillies won 7.
Yeah, the Nationals are a team on the up and up in that division, but that division is so like they got the Phillies -1, like mid 170s to low 180s. If you took them on the -1.5, you get them at like basically even-ish money.
We got
I
Zach
just need-
Wheeler, Mackenzie Gore going tomorrow in that game.
Fucking lefty.
Or otherwise, what's your guys like third favorite thing? Because you guys already talked about the Toronto Baltimore being the over, and you talked about you guys like the Brewers. Like what else? What else do you guys like for tomorrow? What would be your third?
Here's a note for here's a little tidbit about that game for our boy Dale.
Yes.
This is the first time that these two guys have played on opening day since 2010, when your boy Roy
Bryce Harper won.
Halladay threw 7 strong innings in an 11-1 Phillies win in Nationals Park.
My boy, that was one of the hardest. I don't read very much, but that reading Roy Halladay's autobiography was hard to read. You don't want to know what your hero did.
What an absolute legend. Just snorting coke and crashing an airplane, dude. Let's fucking go.
Yeah, he just got so addicted to painkillers just to keep pitching. It was it was like one of those, like, I was so excited to read, but then it's like it got further into the career, it's like I don't want to know about this. But yeah, no, exactly.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good game. Nathaniel Lowe makes his debut. I'm reading about it now.
It's is it Nola or is it Zach Wheeler pitching tomorrow? I didn't know.
Wheeler versus Gore.
Yeah, Wheeler Gore.
Second straight opening day for Wheeler.
Well, I would probably if you're taking the Phillies -170, but I would probably take the Phillies to get it down to a better, not like the Phillies -1.5 even would be. It's not a strong lean to me.
I'm gonna see if they have an alt. Like, do they have alt lines in baseball?
You'd have to like lay the -1.5 or lay the -2.5, or you could do the other way and get like the Nats up higher to like a +2.5 for like probably like a -250 or something like that.
Doing good, by the way, E-Blocker. Doing good, man. We just been fucking grinding, man. How about you?
Yeah, it's been a while since we had an E-Block sighting. That's made me smile. Made me smile. You know what else makes me smile? It's fucking Christmas morning tomorrow at approximately 1:07.
Dude, I'm literally gonna sit on my couch with my new cat in the morning and fucking watch fucking baseball.
Is it like trained or anything?
It's 11 weeks. Yeah, it's house trained. So it's 11 weeks. 11 weeks old. He's been raised around cats and dogs, so he should come in and be ready to go.
Logan's a sick name. That thing looks like Wolverine, man.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. There's a lot. So there's so many I want to. By the way, this pick on DraftKings right now, our prize picks, I need Norman Powell to have over 17.5. He has 16 with a minute left, and that's going to piss me off. Mikal Bridge is over 21.5 points and rebounds. He has 21. That's
you took the over
me off, and I took the over on that. Minute and 57 left, so I'm going to need one of these boys to wake up. But yeah, I don't know. We've got a few names. So the names that I like right now, because obviously I've been, I'm punk rock and reggae is my thing. I've thought of, so Doc Martin obviously is the boots, and he's an all black. So I've thought about naming him Doc Martin and calling him Doc. So Odie and Doc. Doc and Odie. I think that sounds cool.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
So Doc and Odie, or we've thought about Lars, the guitar player from Rancid, or Lemmy, the singer of Motorhead.
Motorhead. Fuck yeah.
We've thought about Lemmy. We've thought about, so this one is a good one. Ranking Roger, who is in the we'll just call him Roger. Ranking Roger was in the English Beat, one of my all-time. He's the ska logo. I've actually got it tattooed on my arm, but he's like the ska logo. So I think that would be cool. So I don't know. We're gonna we get it tomorrow, so we have to make up a fucking name. I also liked Bagheera too, the Jungle Book, the black cat from the Jungle Book.
Ah, nice. Good pull.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
So we'll see.
Ooh, fuck yeah, bud.
All right, who are you thinking here, Bud? Who are you thinking here right now? Next, we got a few more picks. Maybe let's pick this up before we.
Alex Bohm would help get the third base problem. I have looked at some Logan O'Hoppe to help to not have the headache at second or at catcher. Luis Castillo and Hunter Green for pitchers. I kind of think we probably need to take another pitcher. Anything excite you guys?
Who do you like in pitcher wise? You said Castillo would be good. I think Hunter Green would be good.
Yeah.
Max Fried is there too. I think Max Fried's scrolling. I mean, I know we got Devin Williams, but
Ian Happ. So I got to check one quick. Do I even have an outfielder yet? No, I have Stephen Kwan. Okay, we're good. We can wait.
I do like Colton Cowser there too.
Yeah, Colton Cowser was the other option. I think we go pitching and either Colton Cowser. Which pitchers did you guys like? Castillo, Green?
Office, you like Castillo or Hunter Green or Max Fried?
Max Fried.
Castillo, Fried, or who? What was the last
Hunter Green.
I don't know. I'm a big fan of Hunter Green.
Actually,
I guess.
Hold on. Hunter Green is ranked here above.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
15 seconds. I'll take Colton Cowser first, so you guys can take.
Yeah, go to Colton Cowser.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, come on.
Castillo's at 31 on pitchers.
Yep.
Castillo's. I got him 24. Oh, I just got him ranked starter for starters, but yeah, it's 24
okay.
Starter. Honestly, it goes. Fried is 25,
Yep.
and then Green is 28. So honestly, between Castillo and Fried,
Castillo pitches in a much better park than Max.
Yeah, I guess you're taking Castillo.
Yeah, we will go catcher diving later.
we could have gone Tanner Bybee. There is probably who we should have gone because he's ranked higher than all of them. But whatever.
You know, they don't really like Cleveland players.
Speaking of Cleveland, that's the next game on our list here that we got since we got some waiting to do. So tomorrow, 4:10 Eastern, 3:10 my time. 4:10 front office's time though. Tanner Bybee, our new ace, signed his new extension. Will making his first start of the year tomorrow, which is such a nice. Front office and I were talking about this the other day. What a relief! Shane Bieber gets to come back after his season-ending injury. He's still obviously we're hoping he's going to be a stud, and we need him to be a stud. But it's nice that he can just slide into that 2 spot. He doesn't have to come home. It doesn't fall all on him. Tanner Bybee is basically the quote unquote ace now. So, it's the pitching is looking a little bit better this year as long as he can stay healthy. So we got Big Tanner playing, Cole Reagans, Kansas City. We're actually the underdog in this tomorrow. We got him locked in tomorrow. Let me see what I locked him in at. I have them locked in on our action plus 110 tomorrow. So we're playing on the road. Kansas City's going to be a tough team. Honestly, we've been giving Dale a tough time the last couple of days because he's he thinks the Twins are going to be in the race, but again, we have all seen what the Twins do when it matters. So we'll see it. We'll believe it when we see it. But Kansas City, I think, is probably our biggest threat, in my opinion. Bobby Witt is only getting better. Bobby Witt had a hell of a year last year. I think he's only going to keep getting better. And I just think they got a better lineup. They got. I don't know about their pitching though. What does their pitching look like? It says the Royals have reshaped their bullpen over the last 6 months, trading for Hunter Harvey, Lucas Erceg, last July before signing Carlos Estevez. So, so the three combined for 177 strikeouts and 163 in 1/3 inning, and the Royals can look forward to a full season. So it sounds like last year it was bad, but it looks like they are expecting it to be a lot better this year with the addition of Hunter Harvey, Lucas Irseg, and Carlos Estevez.
They're a fun, unique team that I can't figure out. I don't know if they're good. Were they overachieving? Oh, I gotta bet the Tigers. Sorry, I just made myself remind I have to do something. Sorry. They overachieve. I just reminded myself I have to bet the Tigers win total under. Thank you. I think they're the third best team in that division with probably the best player in Bobby Witt Jr. I don't have a good feel on Kansas City. I know they went and beat the Orioles in the wild card round last year, and they're probably a year or two ahead of where they should be. But I don't know if they're. I don't have a strong opinion on the Royals. You could talk me into them winning 88 games, and you could talk me into them being 80 and 82.
Yeah, so I mean, I agree. You never. The Royals are the same as the Twins. I mean, you're right. You really can't lock them in for anything. But I do think that if they can improve the pitching on the back end, I think they're going to be more dangerous than they were. It says right here, note to know, the Guardians opened the season on the road for the 5th straight season because we have no love. They went 0-3 in the first of those 3 games. In the first of those games, for winning 8-0 at Oakland last year. Teams split opening day games in 2020 and 2022. The only season opener against them each other this century. So,
Damn.
should be a good. Cole Reagan's Tanner Bybee. That's gonna be a good game. That'll be one that I am locked into for sure. I'll be sitting on the couch watching that one for sure. But I am excited to see and interested to see if what we looked like in spring is going to carry over to because the Guardians did not look very great in spring, but they're trying a lot of great different things out and stuff, and I'm excited to see that lineup play some ball. So yeah, excited to see if Gabriel Arias can pick up where he left off too.
Yeah, that'll be if I was not big ending it tomorrow, I'd be in one of the 4 boxes. I can guarantee that. By the way, the Guardians having 6:10 Eastern games for the weekday is annoying. I'm just putting it out there.
Yeah, I agree. By the way, Norman Powell did get 17.5. Mikal
Nice.
Bridges couldn't get one more point or rebound, so he ends with 21.
Ugh.
That's disgusting, dude.
I've looked at more of the, I guess you can just go through the schedule because there's one game that you're not going to expect me to like.
Okay, well, front office, you got any thoughts on this game? You haven't given any thoughts on this one, have you?
Come on now.
Look, I think, I'd take the Guardians because I'm a homer, but I think overall the Royals are going to have a better year than they did last year. What is that going to turn into? We'll see at the end of the year. They're a talented team. They're a young team, and they're going to have hot streaks where they're untouchable, and they're going to have stupid, boneheaded plays, and that's just how it's going to be. I mean, they have some veterans on the team, but I think Mr. Perez takes a step back this year, and it's knowing that, I think he's a big focal point of that team. Still, even with that, they're going to be a good team. I think they're number 2, and some games they're going to beat us, but probably not tomorrow.
Yeah, I like it. It'll be good. I could see us splitting that series or it being a close series. So, all right, Mets Astros after that. So we got Clay Holmes, Framber Valdez. Valdez is starting his 4th straight opening day. Reliever turned starter. Holmes, first since 2018. It's his 5th career start, first since 2018, which would in what'll be his Mets debut. Obviously, we got Juan Soto playing in this one. That'll be the big difference for the Mets this year. What's he going to look like? We talked about the Yankees earlier. Yankees are going to look way different tomorrow. So, but
Yeah.
the Mets, Juan Soto. I mean, very first game as a Met. Clay Holmes starting. It should be a good one. I mean, these are two powerhouse in the National League, powerhouse in the American League. These are probably two teams that get. I mean, this is a potential World Series. Future World Series matchup. So, I think these are two teams that are, a lot of eyes on them this year. Mets, obviously, I'm definitely going to be excited about the Mets, or at least for Juan Soto. Hate the Houston Astros, but I got Valdez in our fantasy league, so this should be good. Dale, what do you got? Where are you at, playoff? Are you here? I'm only not asking you because I don't see your face. All right, Dale, what do you got on this one?
I like looking at the numbers. It's like Mets are like plus 110, which is kind of one of those. I don't think I get the Mets plus 110 very often this year. So it kind of makes me want to bet the Mets, but I don't. I got to do a little more deep dive. I'm not very high on the Astros, so I can see myself possibly betting the Mets tomorrow, but not with a lot of confidence as you hear. So I don't know if that's something I know if I'm going to do, but it's probably Mets or nothing if I'm going to bet that game tomorrow.
I need to get better at this chat. But yeah, he says, Under says UC Irvine's losing. I should have picked Loyola Chicago for the challenge. They could have come through. They're only down 5 points.
Yeah, I would have. I kind of leaned Loyola Chicago. I just, the board just did not scream to me, and I wasn't forcing anything after like a 1-5 over the past 2 days. So I just didn't want to force it today, and I know that there'll be a big card tomorrow with some NCAA games and some baseball. There'll be a lot of that going on, so it's all good. So,
all right, up next we got Giants and Reds. Had to pee, oh boys, was good as always. Oh, you're good. Damn, you could at least said bye. 5-5 in the parlay support. I love you, Bedard. Dude, Tanner, I'm getting I got fucked by Mikal Bridges in my big one, but I did hit that 3-pick one for the 20 into 100. Let's go. Love. Oh no, I don't love Connor Bedard, but I mean I love Connor Bedard. Don't love the Blackhawks. But all right, Giants Reds. Logan Webb, Hunter Green. Webb, who already holds the franchise for opening day strikeouts, 12 against the Yankees in 2003, will kick off against the Giants regular season for the 4th consecutive year. Green's making the second opening day. Started off a break-off performance last year. Oh yeah, Willie Adames. I forgot about them. He gets to the fucking Giants. Big, largest contract in Giants franchise history.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy when you say that. So,
what are you feeling on this one? Logan Webb, Hunter Green. That's a nice matchup, dude.
Yeah, sexy little pitching matchup in the bandbox in Cincy. I gotta figure out what the line is. I just Reds. Yeah, Reds are -1, it's basically a coin flip now. It's like Giants are -110, Reds are -104. I wonder the total's 8.5. It's up to 8. With a 7.5 there, I would kind of lean the over in that game. I think both pitchers are good, but I think these early games are really tricky to kind of feel out. So I kind of lean the over and kind of lean the Reds. Tomorrow morning will be when the clickety click starts. So yeah, kind of a little over, little Reds. I'm not sure what I'll bet, if anything. No strong opinions yet. Oh, front office alive?
Is he here?
Oh gosh.
Yeah, I'm here. What's up?
So how you feeling on this one?
Oh, I didn't even hear that. I don't know what my problem was. I think the Astros take a step back this year. I don't see them being very competitive.
Giants Reds.
Oh, Giants Reds.
You could go Astros. I want to hear an Astros opinion.
Do Astros
Giants,
if you want
Reds. But I look, I'll take the Mets on that one. I think the Astros are going to take a step back. They're old and only getting older. They lost Bregman. They lost some other pieces. Yeah. Well, I guess Bregman was a Giant, but
Bregman's
right?
Red Sox now. Red Sox now. Yeah.
But he was a Giant, right? Or was he a?
All right,
Astro?
hold on. 150.
No, he's an Astro.
We're at 150. What are you feeling here? We got Isaac Paredes, Jerickson Profar, Paul Goldschmidt at 152, Jeremy Pena. What do you
Let
think
me go to
here,
overall,
Dale?
150.
I'm thinking taking the second catcher, and then all of a sudden Mason Wynn is just jumping out at me.
Are you thinking Logan or
Or
JT?
I want JT Realmuto. I'm gonna click on that, and then what are you feeling? Do you like Mason Wynn stealing a shit ton of bases? Do you
Who else do we have? Do we have another shortstop?
Yeah, Gunnar Henderson, but we have a corner or a corner mid, or a middle infield, so it's no big deal. So
Gotcha.
I would probably go between Mason Wynn. I also see Sandy Alcantara down there, which excites
That's
me.
who I was thinking. It's either Wynn or him.
It's Sandy Alcantara because that's the way safer play.
Yeah, let's go him.
That is a crying kid. Cool. Yeah, so
our pitching is nice, dude. Castillo, Devin Williams, Garrett Crochet, Sandy Alcantara. I like it.
Yep, and we got 2 catchers now, so we could just gotta find like a Alejandro Kirk or somebody that's going to get at bats and just be a safety valve. So that solves problems. Luis Arias at first is perfectly fine. We can find another first baseman, third baseman guy. No second baseman yet. No third baseman yet. And 2 outfielders. We're very consistent. We're very safe in this, which is perfectly fine because this thing is all about survival. It's not. You don't need to be sexy and win weeks. You just need to survive. And being consistent for the first 4 to 5 periods it's kind of like when you get to 11 or 10 teams is when you kind of have to change gears, or you just, Juan Soto gets eliminated and you blow a shit ton of your fab, so you get the best guys. So that's where you guys will help me, because that is that the fab is still things I'm learning, because that's what, when me and Melson did it last year, that was the one thing he said afterwards. He said you were too comfortable being in the bottom third when you could just have paid to improve your team, instead of like feeling like you could outsmart everybody and have more money for down the road.
LeBron game winner.
Oh, of course he did.
Damn. There it is, Bron.
13 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, game-winning tip out or tip in.
Just quietly doing LeBron things, right? Oh yeah, you still got some games on the board for tomorrow, right?
The Lakers. Here they.
It's just absolute dog shit video, dude. Jesus Christ.
LeBron doing LeBron things.
The little tip in, baby. Look at that.
Is there anything LeBron can't do?
No, that's actually
maybe skate. I bet you LeBron isn't very good at skating.
You want to bet?
Yeah, he's probably good enough that it wouldn't take him long to get good. He is a 40-year-old premium athlete. It would just
Look
be
at
him.
the tip in, dude. Boom. Let's fucking go.
Boom. Put
Get
it down.
LeBron.
That's a fucking man right there, dude.
People
Man's
says
game, bitch.
went from, in 2 minutes, we went from, is he going to keep his streak alive, to buzzer beater tip in.
Wouldn't want it any other way, right?
Let's fucking go.
Oh, we already got one guy auto picking. Nice. That is good to see auto picking early, especially when you're picking George Kirby, because he's starting the season with some shoulder problems. So you like the team so far?
I love it, dude. I think it's feeling pretty good. I like our pitching a lot.
Yeah, we are stacked at pitching. That's for damn sure.
And I will be adding to that. Yeah, it's the pitching feels good. Having two catchers feels fine. Gunner might miss the first week or 10 days, but we got a top 10 player at 30 because nobody wanted to roll the dice on him.
Yeah, that's how I felt about getting Mookie yesterday.
Yeah, it's kind of like as much as I really would have loved to have a triple stack Dodgers, and trust me, I would have. That was not the play there. That's I'm getting somebody for 20 rounds, or I'm getting 20 picks of value for that could be a top 5 fantasy player. You can't really say no to that at all. So, we're in Michael Tolliga. Wow, that's early.
Which is more important in fantasy baseball, hitting or pitching?
In a points league like this, I would generally say pitching or hitting is more important. You need to have more because you can have 70-point weeks from bats where a really elite starter or a really good closing week will probably get you 40. And hopefully if you have the magical 2 week and they have that pitching, but you need to be consistent in pitching. Garrett Crochet is somebody I don't normally pick up because the volatility of him normally scares me. I'm actually happy you guys made me do that because I wouldn't normally draft a pitcher that early. I need to get out of that comfort zone and be okay with, because I'm willing to go to the Jose Barrioses, and I'm just scrolling down here. Yeah, I'm willing to go to the middle of the row, like Yusei Kikuchi's, where I'm just scrolling down. Ryan Pepio, I like a lot. I'm more comfortable being in the middle and not paying up for that. But that could be also part of my downfall because I'm not willing to I got to get out of that and to be better. So, yeah, I think but generally in points leagues, you should be more aggressive towards hitting than pitching. Pitching's not going to, you're not going to have, if you have 5 aces, they're going to help you win the week. But if you can't hit, you're going to lose. Where you can have a really good hitting week and a shitty pitching week, and your bats can probably scrape you through for a week. If you have a really good week at the dish, that's probably the way to word that. So, the good thing of this is that if we have Jose pretending, if you have Jose Barrios in this, and he gives I've had a pitcher that had negative 25 points after a start, everything fucking went wrong. But it's best ball, so it doesn't matter any pitch. Oh, it was Alex Manoah last year. That's before he had Tommy John, and he had negative 25 points for a start. But best ball, I didn't have to put him in the lineup. So that's the week that Shohei Ohtani decides to go 4 for 40. Somebody else will have more points and pick it up. So it's more being. You need some power and you need some of that, but you need some consistency. The Luis Arias's and Stephen Kwan's. Stephen Kwan if he can pitch in 15 home runs, that is amazing. Yeah, so I don't know. That's kind of how I do it. I'm more of the safer drafter kind of guy. So I'm happy you guys maybe get Garrett Crochet. I get to enjoy a Garrett Crochet pitching, which should be fun. And we're rolling up to drafting here in a couple picks. So let's take a look with boys. Anything jumping out at you guys?
No, sorry, I was putting in some 2 prize picks for this game.
Oh yeah.
No,
Where are we at?
where are we at?
177?
We're at
Yes.
How are we doing on like our positions? Like where are we?
No second baseman. No
this
third
Willie
baseman.
Castro sticks out. Wait, no
Yeah,
second baseman. Isn't that what Luis Arias is?
He has first and second eligibility. So we technically have a second baseman and a first baseman. Oh, that's one of the other things too. A little flexibility in this league is very helpful. So Willie Castro does jump and check out quite a few boxes.
So we can play Luis Arias at first, second, middle infielder, corner infielder.
Yeah. So he has those kind of flexibility. So I would Willie Castro definitely is not a bad call. Somebody hits for.
Yeah, I like him.
Carlos
Nico,
Correa.
No, actually, Nico Horner's probably would be nice too.
He's a very safe one. He steals you 30 bags.
Maybe, or there's Jonathan India too, but I don't really trust him to go all year.
Yeah, I would take Nico. So would you take Nico Horner or Willie Castro? Nico Horner's definitely has way more upside.
Yeah, I mean, fuck, we could take them both.
We could, yes. So let's see what he took. Jonathan India, perfect. So if we went Castro, we could go elsewhere. Carlos Correa is also quietly just nothing sexy, but good.
Yeah, I mean, I'm down with Nico Horner. I mean, if we take Willie it's Nico Horner and then between one of those two, I think.
Okay, yeah. Nico Horner's probably another good safe floor.
What do you feel about that front office?
Yeah, I'm good with that. I mean, fuck the Cubs, but
yeah. So would you?
God, Lourdes Gurriel's there too. I mean, I'm still looking at like Cedric Mullins is there, Byron Buxton.
Yeah, Josh Lowe is somebody I draft way too much. We're not drafting Josh Lowe unless he comes back around. So I guess the question is, do you want Carlos Correa is going to play every day and you know what he's going to get? Willie Castro is going to play a little less but give a lot more flexibility, and there are weeks he's going to be great, and there's weeks that he's not.
Let's do Correa.
Okay, perfect. I really have to pee. So I promise I'm coming back. I've only drank like 5 of these glasses of water in the past, since we started the stream. So it's like I'm trying to get myself rehydrated because I haven't been drinking enough for quite some time. So, all right, give me 2 seconds, guys.
Yes, sir.
Come on, Dale. But yeah, since we're here, let's talk about some of our texts while we wait for this to wrap back around.
Yeah.
We're not going to fucking draft Abdul Carter, right?
We better not. I mean, what's his name? Big Perk said the same thing to me earlier. He's like, he sent me the thing, and it seems like pitching would have. Sorry if I'm not looking at the chat under my bad. Who has the longest homer of the day for split the pot 500K on our dog? Any stat counts to her. Stable Soto. Dude, that was sick. Did he answer that? I don't know. Tanner, if you're still here, when he gets back, we'll discuss who you think is going to have the longest home run tomorrow. Yeah, dude. My initial thoughts on that is that Adam Schefter doesn't know shit, because I just feel like I don't know if anybody knows anything about what the Browns are planning to do, to be honest with you. I mean, just a week ago, less than a week ago, it was, I'm starting to get the feeling they're going to take Shador. Like that's pretty much the feeling I'm getting.
That's what I thought.
Now all of a sudden he's saying, I'm getting the feeling they're going to, leaning towards Abdul Carter being a Brown. Look, I don't know if anybody outside of Andrew Berry, Jimmy Haslam, and Andrew Berry know who they're going to take, to be completely honest with you. And the Dak thing, I've read a lot about that today. I think what they were trying to do is, I think they were trying to find a mole, to be honest, and they're trying to flush somebody out. I think
interesting.
That was just like, we had Stump Mitchell doing that a year or two ago, going out and talking to the public and leaking shit. And then they found out that he was the one leaking information to the public or to the media. Like, I think that they told that because immediately they came out and said, oh, no, there's zero truth in that. There's no way that's going to happen. And it's like, to me, that sounds like they were trying to find out who was going to run and tell that. Because the what I kept seeing is the guy that video I sent you, the guy that's in that video saying that that's what he's hearing. All people in Cleveland media are like, this guy doesn't just make stuff up on the spot. Like, this guy has got plenty of connections in the Browns organization. He knows a lot of people around the Browns. He goes, so if he's saying this, he's definitely heard it. Now, is it true? We don't know, but it could be, his guy is, that was them telling somebody something and seeing how quick it gets out to the media. Because, I mean,
that could be a little smoke screen, not really a smoke screen, but just kind of like a plant.
Because you got to think, like, they're probably thinking, like, obviously, leading up to any NFL draft, there's always speculation, but it seems that everything we've been doing, it's in the media, these private workouts, this, and that. And I'm sure they're probably, well, let's see who the fuck's telling, who's leaking all this shit. So I don't know. I mean, who knows? I mean, maybe it is, maybe it isn't, but I really hope we don't take Abdul Carter. So
I think, well, Abdul, I'm not a fan of, simply because I don't think he's going to make us better as a team. And for that, but I'm going to contradict myself and say that we need a quarterback so badly, but I don't want Dak Prescott.
Oh, I don't want Dak Prescott either. I don't think he moves much of it.
Not a believer.
Big Perk was like, well, I think he'd be good there. And I'm like, dude, to me, it just sounds like another, he'd probably have more life than Deshaun Watson, obviously, but I just think like another guy who's later in his career, who's gotten owed all this money, like let him come in and not play well. Brown fans, I don't think anybody wanted him here. And I don't think that was realistic, but yeah, I would rather not go get Dak Prescott, to be completely honest with you. And from what I understand, Dak's got a no trade clause too in that deal, and there's no way. So, like, I feel like he would straight up tell Jerry Jones to suck a dick.
Probably would too.
And like I told you, they take $148 million dead cap hit if they trade him. So, yeah, pretty fucking wild. But yeah, dude, we got to. Here's what, and this is what I told Adele, and I'm hoping this is true. This is just my thought process. Like, this is not me saying I think it's 100% sure. But they don't. Over the past however many years, they just get shit on every year for what they do for season ticket holders. They get this old dog shit care package, all the the clothes, the hat and stuff in it are all low quality and dog shit, right? So they're always complaining about it. We pay all this money, you give us this dog shit merch, right? Well, this year on draft night, they have a private fucking season ticket holder only draft party that they've hired Journey to come in and play.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I was wondering, like, where's he going with this? But
okay, Journey is playing, and I don't know if we do all that to go draft Abdul Carter, because the concert ends. That whole party goes on and ends when the draft starts. Like, they're bringing all the season ticket. They want them to watch the draft at the stadium after the concert. So that's why they're bringing everybody there. Big party for the season ticket holders. We'll all watch Journey, and then afterwards we'll all watch the draft. Now, if we do that to not go get our franchise quarterback, that might be we might riot.
It would be warranted. Legitimately, it would be warranted.
Dude, I would seriously, I would lose my fucking mind if that is how it went. If we went through all that, through that big of a party, and we drafted Abdul Carter.
No way. No way.
There's just no way. There's no fucking way. There can't be. And now they're saying that we're open to trading back. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't think anybody knows. I mean, today we host Cam Ward for a private workout. Everyone was complaining because there goes Gavin. Everyone was complaining, oh, how dare it? Because, not only our scouts or a couple scouts were at his pro day, and everybody's like, oh, what an unserious organization. We couldn't even get the head coach and the GM there to watch Cam Ward's pro day. Well, Shut the fuck up. We had him for we went to Florida, had a private workout with him, and Jimmy Haslam was there. And to me, everybody's like, of course they want him. This is just them having a workout because they're in the top 3. Of course, they're going to work out Cam Ward, which of course. But do you fly Jimmy Haslam to Florida for that?
Probably not.
Probably not. So I don't know. You know, a lot of talks. Were they there just to talk to Njoku over a contract extension? Did they do it? Which, you know, likely is probably one of the reasons they were there. But did they do it there so they could, you know, have him talk with, you know, with the Cam Ward thing, you know, and being a Miami guy? Like I don't know. So, you know, in one breath, people are like, oh, well, fuck, they might trade up to one. Look at him. They're doing this with Cam Ward. The next breath, we're taking Abdul Carter, and the next breath we're willing to trade back. So I don't think anyone knows what we're gonna do.
Dude, hopefully somebody does. Please, God, tell me somebody does.
Brother, I will fucking end my life live on YouTube if we draft Abdul Carter. I swear to God.
As I keep saying, I am so excited and so scared for the draft night because I am either going to be celebrating with you or I'm going to have to prop you up. And it could be both. It's going to be
so Tanner. I don't know if Tanner's still here or not. I know he said he just likes to listen, but I missed this because I've been terrible at the chat today. I need to be better at that. But he says, who has the longest homer of the day? He has a split pot on 500K on Underdog. Any stat counts towards an entry. Example, Soto single, 450 bombs. Single 450 bombs gets you to the cake. Soto single 450 bombs gets you the cake. Okay, so who do you think, if you just had to throw money on who you think's going to hit the farthest home run? Well, who's playing? The Yankees are at home tomorrow. Who do they play?
the Brewers.
The Brewers.
I
mean, fuck, give me Aaron Judge probably.
Yeah, that'd be a pretty safe. I'm trying to think of something. Cubs and Diamondbacks is indoors. I'm trying to think of something in a controlled environment. The Pirates and Marlins are. Oh, maybe you take a Red Sox, and Nathan Eovaldi goes and gets it. Maybe Rafael Devers or Alex Bregman in his first game just obliterates a ball. I would probably go off Rafael Devers first, but. Or, you know, so you think somebody hits a bomb off of Garrett Skubal for the Dodgers. It's going to be awesome seeing Shohei Ohtani bat against Tarek Skubal. That'll be fun.
So I guess I don't know if Stephen A called LeBron the man on the Lakers today or something, but that's like everyone's tweet right now. It's NBA ESPN, the man on the Lakers called game. O'Shea Jackson, I'm talking about the man on the Lakers. I'm asking you to say his name. So there must be something that happened with that today. It says LeBron went on national TV, talked shit about everyone in the media, and then hit a game winner later that night. Legendary.
It sounds like a LeBron kind of thing to do.
Yep.
Anything jumping out at you guys? Since we're about 3 picks away.
Sorry.
So, is there any way that I can like
LeBron.
see the players that are left?
Yeah.
This is hard.
Yeah, the website is amazing, but the
do you see my screen?
Yeah. Okay, so a bunch of Cardinals, Springer. Okay.
I don't want George Springer that badly. Christian Chardia or Carcio Strand is fun.
Nolan Jones, okay.
Tanner Huck would be nice.
Where the hell's Tanner Huck? Oh yeah, down there, yeah.
Honestly,
we need any position really badly.
You are on deck.
Damn you. We don't have a third baseman, but that's.
We have people that play third, don't we?
Yeah.
Maybe.
No, actually, we don't have anybody who plays third. So
you are up.
Luke Raley looks nice.
Oh yeah, he
first base, outfield.
Luke Raley, yeah, I know who you're talking about. Matt Shaw, but he's a Cub. You guys don't want
Spencer Arrighetti's down there. Mackenzie Gore, Taj Bradley.
Yeah.
Let's do Chris Morrell. Chris Morrell wouldn't be bad, right? I mean, he's second, third base, or Matt Shaw.
Where's Morrell? Shit.
Or we can go Royce Lewis. I mean, but he's going to be out for a minute, isn't he?
Yeah, and So let's go Christopher Morel because that solves some problems. And then, do you like Tanner? Do you like Tanner?
You
Huck?
are up.
As far as pitchers, I mean, we can go Huck, we can go, or Nathan Eovaldi's still up there.
Yeah.
What do you think? What do you think, front office?
Between Huck and Evaldi.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, they're basically deadlocked as far as what they're projecting.
170. I'd probably take Evaldi. He's just he's more fun to watch, I think. I don't really know if you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if I feel
Mackenzie Gore's
super.
there too. So it'd be, for me, honestly, it'd be Gore or Eovaldi.
We'll go with Evaldi. Clicking. All right. Woo. Another 2 rounds done.
Ryan McMahon's down there. He might not be bad.
So probably next time around, we'll probably really need to get an outfielder because it's going to thin out real fast.
Well, there's Conforto. Nolan. I don't want to take Nolan.
I think Schwarber's already gone. So like when we're getting down to there, like Luke Rayleigh. I do love me some Lars Nootbaar, some Evan Carter, some Jordan Walker's fun too. Yeah, we'll worry about that when the time comes.
Yeah, I like Jordan Walker too.
Yeah, Jordan Walker, I was reading his they really worked on his launch angle and trying to like get him in a better place because God, that dude can mash. But God,
Jesus Christ, this is a 34 rounds.
Oh yeah. I'm telling you, you're gonna get into degenerate like bad shit soon. Don't you worry. No, this is gonna be
2 seconds then. I'll be right back. I gotta piss.
You're good. Oh yeah, no worries. I can't make fun of you for going to the bathroom because I did that on the previous one.
Yeah,
so.
You know what? This is Group P. You hold it down, Dale.
I can hold it down. Absolutely. Right. So we're I guess so we can go over the team right now. So because you can see it up there. So 2 catchers, we got Wilson Contreras and JT Realmuto. Realmuto is like getting older, but I think both of them are older, but consistent at bats from both is important. Luis Arias at first right now. He also has second base eligibility. Nico Horner. We got Gunnar Henderson at short. He is going to be out for the short term with some side problems. Not the lat, but the muscle right above the rib cage. There was rumblings he might even be able to be ready for opening day. We'll find out. Christopher Morel is just another good utility piece. And then we got Carlos Correa will be one of the middle infielders again. Remember, it's best ball, so every week will be a little different. And then Shohei Ohtani was who we drafted first overall, which is lovely. So, and then the pitching staff right now. Oh, sorry. And then the outfielders, we got Stephen Kwan and Colton Cowser, and then pitching we've got Garrett Crochet, Devin Williams, Luis Castillo, and Sandy Alcantara with Nathan Eovaldi next. So we only need 1, 2, 3 more pitchers. So I think the next. Oh, nice, good pull, sir. So next time around, no matter what, we need to get an outfielder in one of those 2 picks because that's everything else will fill itself out. I think we'll be okay, but definitely gonna have to help out the outfield. It might be outfield or outfielder. We'll see. But one of the 2 have to be an outfielder. So, yeah, no, it's all good. There's some still. You still haven't touched the game that I really stupidly.
Oh yeah, I forgot all about it, dude. So we
It's
went
all good.
Giants, Red, Braves, Padres. We have Sale, Michael King.
That'll be fun.
Reigning Cy Young, Triple Crown winner.
They're such a fascinating team. Sorry, I gotta go to here. Unfortunately, they're not in time order because they're all at the same time.
I'm just gonna tell you right now. I mean, I don't know who wins this matchup. I mean, obviously, I lean the Braves, but
yeah,
I refuse to believe in the San Diego Padres. I just refuse until they do something worth a shit or win. Like then I'll admit I'm wrong. But until then, Like, I don't believe in Manny Machado. I don't think Manny Machado is a winner, to be completely honest with you. I think Manny Machado is a fucking crybaby. I think he's a great baseball player. He hits bombs and stuff, but I don't think he's a team player really. I don't really think I don't know. I just don't think anybody on that team is really like I think everyone on that team's like for themselves,
2 years ago, you heard their manager got fired because basically they imploded in September, and that's what kind of was leaked out, that it was just a awful clubhouse.
It just doesn't surprise me. Like, who else is there? So I like Cronenworth, but who I'm thinking
Fernando
Tatis.
Tatis.
Obviously at Tatis, like. That guy, I mean, the suspensions, and you never know. He's kind of a wild card, right? You don't really know.
Yeah.
And
like Darvish just seems like a dude that speaks Japanese and does his own thing. And, yeah, it's, that doesn't surprise me one bit. Did it freeze?
Burnoff, you there?
He went to the bathroom too, so I'm not quite sure if he's back yet. So.
I just don't trust the Padres ever.
Nelson basically talked me off taking the Padres over. He made that was kind of his thing, that like they're on the first, or they're in luxury tax, and their owner doesn't want to pay luxury tax, so there's a very real possibility that Dylan, and that was the other argument that made sense, that Dylan Cease might be moved, and like some of these guys will be moved at the trade deadline if they're like mediocre. So it's an interesting Braves have a really tough start to this. They play 4 in San Diego, and then they go play 3 against the Dodgers without an off day to start the season, where a lot of these other teams have off days. So, but it'll be all right.
Brutal.
Yeah, it's a kind of a shit start for the Braves, but you get a West Coast trip out of the way early, which is probably not the worst thing in the world. So, what else is there that we haven't talked? What's the next one on your list? I'll go down your list. So,
I'm dabbing. Okay.
Oh yeah, you're good.
Angels, White Sox. This is the one you love, right?
It's one of the 2 ugly games I love. Yes.
You got Kikuchi and Sean Burke. Of course, you love this one.
Yep. I will definitely be making a draft. I don't know which daily website I'm going to use, but I think the Angels make a shit ton of sense against a bad White Sox team, and Kikuchi will go out there. And
what do you think about Mike Trout? You think he's gonna? Okay, 29 games last year. I mean, I'm not gonna make you commit to him being healthy all year, because it's just not gonna happen. But
right.
What do you think? I mean, do we have hope for Mike Trout? Is the Mike Trout thing just kind of done? I mean, obviously we know what he can do when he's on the field, but I remember we kind of passed hoping he's going to stay healthy all year, because I mean, it says both clubs are looking for their top stars to stay healthy, but like, I mean, what are the chances?
It's the magical Mike Trout question. Like, they've moved him to right field. They're trying to save him. So that is good.
How does that save somebody, though? Can you explain to me why that is safer than right field?
There's less running. That's the idea, that he's not having to break, because center fielders kind of have power over everything. So the idea is that there'll be less running, less chance of him getting hurt.
You see, Irvine got the lead back.
Oh, there you go. Nice.
His prop this year, I saw Degen, or I saw Tanner posted earlier. A couple days, maybe it was a day or two ago, but he's got, so the over under for him, 25.5 home runs this year for Mike Trout. He obviously, if he's healthy, that's pretty much a gimme, but he has not hit that since 2020. He had 40 in 2022. He's only had 25 home runs one time since 2019, and that was that 40 home run in 2022.
Yeah, exactly. So,
Yeah, because I heard it was like excluding the COVID year, he's only played 120 games, I believe, or 125 games, some number in that ballpark, only once since 2018 or some ridiculous stat.
Yeah, so in 2018 he played 140 games. So here we go. So 18 140, 2019 134, and then we
Okay,
go
yeah.
2020 he went 53,
COVID,
2021
yeah.
36,
Yeah.
2022 119, which is the 40 home run year. After that he goes 82 in 2023, and then last year 29.
God, that first month of the season before he had his knee problems, he looked like Mike Trout, and it was like, and he was running, and it was like, this is going to be great, and then he Mike Trouted it. I would take the under on that just because, if he stays healthy, you're basically betting on his health. If he stays healthy, he's going to go over 25 home runs. If he's missing 40 games, it's going to be really tough for him to get it. Back to looking at the things, boys. We're a couple picks away. I definitely think we need to go get one outfielder for sure in this amount of time. And then we can figure out the rest.
I think we go Ryan. What's Ryan McMahon? No, he's third base.
We could use a third baseman too.
I like.
one.
Is he still there?
Yep.
I like McMahon. And then for outfielder, maybe we go. There's Friedel, Parker Meadows, which I don't know about him.
All right, we'll draft Ryan McMahon for sure. So, and then we can just open up the.
Okay. Honestly, let's do him and Luke Raley. I mean, if anybody is against that, Luke Raley can play first base and outfield. 22 home runs last year. They're projecting him over 400 points this year. It's either him or
flexibility.
Lars. Huh?
I like a little flexibility.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we'll go McMahon, and we get him half the time in Coors, and Luke Raley a little more flexibility, and got us an outfielder. Lovely.
Because I do like, Lars Nootbaar was there, who I love. Obviously, love me some Nudie.
That was the third option. So
yeah. And I didn't mean to just big boss that pick.
You're
I'm looking at the board, and like when you just see something.
Yep. Oh, absolutely. It's like me in that early one when I'm like, I want Wilson Contreras.
I wish I could. Can you have 3 managers on a team?
I think I can. Here, I'll see if I can send. Give me a sec. I'll see if I can send.
Front office, put your email down here in this private chat. Your ungovernment one.
Your ungovernment.
We're clearly not putting in the. Well, I'm putting in.
Bro, give me the dude. Let's be the sickest one. They're like, sir, did you sign up to a Canadian guillotine?
Dude, I would get that would get flagged so quickly.
So they look at your lineup.
And they'd be like, oh, fuck. Oh, he knew exactly what
sir, we were
doing.
going to fire you, but they're like, fucking Shohei Gunner, first 2 picks. They're like, my boy. Stephen Kwan in the 6th. They're like, dude, your dick's bigger than we thought.
I can actually put your name in here. So.
Cause there you go. So it's down in the thing. So then he can send this to you. So it's going to be confusing on this website. I'll send you. The website is, well, I guess you'll get it in the email, but it'll send you a code, and then you have to go to the website, hit baseball, join a team, put the code in. But once you do it, then you can hop in here and we can all see this.
There we go.
At that website.com. All right, you should. Invalid co-manager first name. What? Invalid co-manager. What? What the hate?
Damn fucking Canadians, man.
Oh, there you go. It's now a success. I clicked on it wrong. My
Boys,
apologies.
real quick though, look at this pass by Jokic. Watch. Ugh. That's stupid.
Oh, jeez.
It's scary what he can do.
Bro, he just he just went, bip.
He truly is an MVP.
He's fucking insane, dude.
I get the juice. I got the juice.
You got the juice? All right. Well,
Wait, did I?
So when you get the email, it's going to send you a code. You have to go in and put the code in to the website. So it'll give you instructions in the email. It'll say, go to this website, go to baseball, go to join.
It's still we're still percolating.
Oh,
Yeah, well, it's so like
still time for the percolator.
I think me and Nick were talking about this when I did my auction draft. Like the website, like the website is ass. But it's like if they could like put Yahoo's fantasy thing into like because it's just so clunky. Like they just need to like put money into making this better because it's annoying.
Sleeper just needs to get on baseball and then make their
for real
web browser not AIDS.
There will never be anything better, dude.
Yeah, well, every website's better on the computer, sadly, but
facts. That's 100,000% true. Worst,
there's nothing that pisses me off more than I can't open my bat. Like anything outside of football, they've just given no effort to. They're like, you can look at your football team on the computer. Oh, you want to look at your basketball team? Yeah, fam, you're gonna have to download the app and get on your phone for that one.
I actually don't know of like another service that has such a dichotomy of like how good the one platform is and how bad the other is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because like you said, there is nothing better than the phone version of Sleeper for fantasy. There just isn't,
and it's not close. It's really not close.
Yeah, no, I agree.
I just want so that they just like so how old is this this company's app, whichever you want to call it? Like I hadn't heard of them until you started talking about them. So I feel like they're new to the business.
Probably like 5 to 7 years, if I had to guess.
Okay, yeah, but like you said, they just like went all in making it like the best football app, and then just everything else like whatever, we have to do it.
No, because the basketball is very well thought out and fantastic. It's just the web version of that app is not nearly as good.
It says Sleeper, the fantasy sports platform, was founded in 2014 as a mobile app for fantasy football chat, with fantasy football leagues launched in 2017. So it was just a chat league or app for the first 3 years.
Wow.
Interesting.
So initial focus, it began as a mobile app focused on fantasy football chat and discussion, later evolving into a platform for fantasy leagues.
Dude, I'm going to apply to work at Sleeper.
Dude, that would be fucking sick.
And I'm going to make their fucking web service not suck.
Just be like, look, I am way too qualified for this. Okay,
I'm here to help you.
You're going to like this. I'm not asking you. I'm telling you that I work here.
That's just the thing that just blows my mind. That it's like, how can you do something so good and then do something so bad?
Well, we've got an insider who's boots on the ground here shortly.
Damn right.
Like I am here. Hi, I am here to help. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. What was that? He hasn't pitched. What's up with Jesus Lozard? It's middle March.
So the Giants' win total opened at the New York Giants. Giants win total opened at a league low 3.5 wins over at ESPN Bet.
Wow.
After the acquisition of Russell Wilson, it is at 3.5. It didn't move.
Oh, wow. You would think that Russell Wilson would be worth even half a win to make it go to 4.
Yeah. Fuck Russell Wilson, dude. He's sitting courtside at the Knicks game tonight, too, just really jerking the fans off, dude.
Fucking
Didn't even want, was never coming to Cleveland, apparently. He was just Steelers or them. I mean, the Steelers better hope they get Aaron Rodgers, because, I mean, if not, they are fucked. They've got Mason Rudolph, because they literally they didn't get Russ or Justin Fields. Like, that has got to sting.
Yeah. Bull. They're going to be in trouble.
Got a lot of fucking problems, let's be honest.
Oh, I've got that's not even like scrape.
Motherfucker, kiss me once, dun, 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 kiss me twice, dun, dun, dun. Come on, pretty bitch, kiss me deadly. Fuck you, Pete Fairbanks, you bitch. I'm not gonna lie, big dog.
Yeah.
If it gets, I made the last 2 picks, so it's up to you guys. But how far are we gonna let Tyler Stevenson fall?
It would solve the third catcher problem, and yeah, he's 149th, and we could be getting him 270th.
Yeah, I mean the guy's gonna hit 20 home runs if he stays healthy.
Yeah. What did he end up? I gotta make sure.
I think he got hurt. I mean, I know his health is a big issue. Damn, Victor Scott went before him. Shout out Victor Scott.
Stevenson will be eligible to be activated April 3rd, but is unclear as be ready to make his season debut when he continues to recover from low grade. So it appears in Cactus League exhibition.
So we just kind of don't know.
Yeah, so he's but I'm totally with you. That makes we could have a third then I don't even have to think about it. And and if all 3 catchers produce when Shohei Ohtani pitches, like that's a wonderful option to have. And if one of them gets hurt,
he's probably going to get picked right here, but
with our fucking
not,
luck.
Bo Naylor.
Shout out Bo. Big Bo.
All right, so I agree with
Stevenson. So who do you guys want after that though? Before we lock in Stevenson, front office? You guys pick this one. I feel like I'm kind of taking over here,
dude. I'm still just trying to get this fucking email so that I can join.
Oh, check your spam.
I did.
Mine always comes in spam.
All right.
I'll take taking a while.
It's either going to be Evan Carter. Do I want Bowden France? Shane McClanahan, how bad is he hurt?
Jordan Walker's down there with outfield help, if that's what you're wanting.
Yeah, where are you, Jordan Walker?
He's ranked. He's 260.
260. There he is. Do I want him over Evan Carter? Let's take a chance. Yeah, let's take a chance.
Take a chance.
I said it to just
I literally knew that was going to happen.
I didn't even realize I was going to do it.
If you change your mind, I'm the first in line. Ali oxen free. Take a chance on me. I could do our very best. Maybe resend. I mean, I don't know. I mean,
do you want me to try and resend it?
You can try it, yeah.
Sure. Okay, so I'll delete that one.
You got it spelled right and everything?
Yep. I will make sure I type this. There's just periods between your names and the last 2 letters, right? Oh, maybe that's what I did. No, I did. I'll send it again. It's all good. Period random letters at thatwebsite.com. That should be good. Send invite. You have successfully invited a co-manager.
Yay!
All right. Well, while you're waiting on that, and we're waiting for our pick, next game we got up for opening day: Pirates Marlins. So
Yeah.
Alcantara, baby, that's a
Yeah.
fucking banger right there.
Marlins money line will be on the card. Yeah, I'm betting the Miami Marlins who are going to lose 100 games.
You're gonna bet them over Paul Skeens?
Yes, I am actually. I think because I think I'm going to get Sandy Alcantara at a really good price, and I'm not. And it's one of those. I'm never going to get Sandy Alcantara at that price normally, so I'm going to take my chance and hope that he can help pitch him, and they find a way to win a 3-1 ball game.
Pirates are going to be the 10th team Tommy Pham suits up for.
10. He's pitched. Wow. 10.
Skeens will be the second reigning Rookie of the Year to start opening day on the mound after the pitcher who had previously won a Cy Young in Alcantara in 2022. The only other pitcher was Cal Morton, the 1970 NL Rookie of the Year, who started his opening day in 71 against Tom Seaver.
Yeah, the more you know.
Is that the game you were waiting on, though?
Yeah, I kind of like there's a very real chance I'll have money on the Marlins tomorrow.
All right, well, after that, we got Twins and our St. Louis Cardinals. Pablo Lopez versus Sonny Gray. I assume Sonny's starting tomorrow. I know he's listed as day-to-day, but I think
he is
going to start.
Yeah, well, I guess I haven't heard.
Sonny is basically our only hope this year, boys. So what do we feel here? Do we think Sonny's going to make it through the year? Do we think Sonny's going to hold up even health-wise and performance-wise?
Here's the thing with fucking Sonny. He's not the fucking savior. The savior is down at AAA because we don't know how to run a fucking franchise. And his name is Michael McGreevy. That's the fucking stud. That's the kid that needs to be up finding out what it's like to pitch in the big leagues. We just suck. That's what it is. We just fucking suck. We want to get bent over and railed continuously.
Why do we do that?
To make it make sense. Why do we fuck Jose Furman?
Who is our fucking rotation? We'll never miss a show when I get the chance. Tanner, I never not want to see you in the comments.
Yeah.
I get so much blood rushing to the fucking midsection of my thrust region. 3 things: fucking batting cage, 7 miles per hour is absolute gas, dicing me up today. Damn.
God.
So okay, so who the fuck is our Sonny Gray? Who else do we got?
You've got
fucking Miles.
Mikolos.
Jesus Christ. How old is he? He's pushing 35, right? 36.
Do they still got Pilates and Eric Fetty?
We got Fetty.
Yes, Fetty's in there. And also what's his fucking name?
What happened to Lance Lynn? Is he still a Cardinal?
No.
He's still a free agent.
Yeah. He's a bum ass trick, basically. No, what's the Matthew Liberatore is getting a nod.
Oh yeah, they're nice, very nice. The guy that we just refused to give up.
I know, but look, he actually had a good spring. He at least he fucking earned it. At least he fucking earned. There is no goddamn reason that fucking Miles Michaelis deserves to be anywhere near a starting pitching role.
Yeah, he's fucking ass, dude. Just absolute ass. Sonny Gray, though. I mean, he was good for us last year, though.
Oh, he was. Yeah. And he's got the pedigree and the track record that you just look the other way. You know what I mean? You're just whatever.
I do like that we have Contreras starting at first, a lot of times this year. That is cool. Johnny Broom, Florida guy, laying here all 14.5 points for, using the Pat boost on. Yeah, hell yeah. Johnny Broom, I got him. He hit me on one the other night. Will Brennan, nice. Florida guy, all 14. I'm assuming that says alt 14.5 points for 1.88x. I've got 2 good prize picks looking good right now too for 20 that hopefully hit. Clayton Jr., Florida guy. But yeah, Will's Contreras. So who do you think? Do you think we got this is the 12th time in 16 seasons since Outdoor Target Field opened that the Twins have played their opener on the road. 12th and 16th time since 2010. They lost the first 7 of those road opening days, but have won 3 of 4 since. So do you guys think we're in St. Louis, right? So
yeah,
this is gonna be. Look, I'm gonna go with the Cardinals here. I mean, I know that we're not that great, and I think we have a good chance of finishing last in the division. But look, few places rock like the Busch Stadium on opening day. So I think maybe
That's
we
facts.
look good. I could even see us losing the series, like losing the next 2 games. But I think we'll find a way to make something happen tomorrow.
Cards minus 105. Yeah, I can get behind that.
Yeah, like I said, it's few places take regular. I mean, there are not very many places that take tomorrow more seriously than St. Louis. Like, you want to talk about a city that straight up feels opening day, come to St. Louis on opening day.
Yeah, baseball heaven is named that way for a reason. 100%. There it is, second to none. 10,000%.
Let's go fucking get them tomorrow, boys.
We can lose the rest. Let's get the first
Let's
one.
put Dale's team in the dirt tomorrow.
Go Twins! I am easily the biggest Twins fan there is. Carlos Correa, Byron Buxton's leg might fall off, and I'll give him mine so he can run.
Find a way to break that motherfucker too.
Nah, he'll find a way to break himself. Just give him time.
Guy is glass. All right, so we got Tigers, Dodgers after that, 7:10 Eastern. Tariq Skubal, the boy, AL Central. He was the Cy Young guy last year. Oh yeah, his triple crown last year. And Blake Snell. This will be Blake Snell's. Was he a This will be his first game as a Dodger, right?
Yes, yeah, he was with the Giants last year.
That's what I thought.
Right.
Obviously, we get Shohei Ohtani. You know, after the big year he had last year. Mookie Betts won't be there. Freddie Freeman is not. No Freddie Freeman tomorrow.
Okay.
Gleyber Torres begins the season against the same opponent he faced to close out 2024, so he'll be.
Oh yeah.
That'll be good. You know, him coming out of New York. Note to know on this game: the Dodgers are 5-2 in their first home games directly after World Series. The Dodgers are 5-2 in their first home game directly after World Series winning season. According to the Elias Sports Bureau, MLB's reigning World Series champ is 79-40 all time in its home opener. So that's a .664 win percentage.
Makes sense.
Wow.
You have the crowd geeked up, and now because MLB is doing it right, that they make the team that won the World Series a standalone game. So they put it on ESPN. Well, who knows where they'll put it on next year, but they make it a standalone game, which makes a ton of sense. So, everything says to take the Dodgers. I'm just going to scroll to the number. The Dodgers are minus 172, which is a fuck no for me. Dodgers minus 1.5 is plus 130, which is semi-intriguing to me, but they're also pitching against Garrett Skubal, which kind of worries me. Wonder what the under is. Oops, not first 5.
While you're looking for the under, Tanner, if you're still here, who'd you bet for longest home run tomorrow? I don't know if you're here and we ended up talking about that, but I think Judge at home, honestly, is who I'm going with. I know it's pretty popular pick, but him playing at home, you know, coming off the World Series loss, I think they're going to be out to prove something or try, and I think he might hit a big bomb.
If you had to pick one, I mean, that's a good choice.
Skubal and Snell, the over-under is the dangerous 6.5 in a baseball game. Yeah, that it's basically it's a total pass for me. Oh, we're up. Shit. All right. We're gonna go one pitcher and one outfielder. You guys look at pitchers. I'll do an outfielder. Oh my God, Evan Carter's still there. Oh, do I want Hurstad? All right, you guys pick an outfielder. I will, or pick a pitcher. I'll pick an outfielder.
For all of us, is Manea or Grayson Rodriguez going to come back anytime soon?
Oh no, he's going to be shut down for at least a month.
Manea?
Oh, Manea, he is cleared.
Manea will need several weeks to get fully stretched out, but he's going to season early April.
Yeah, he's going to be a while.
Yes, so assume that he's gone for a month.
We have 9 seconds, so maybe.
Yeah, I got mine. Don't worry. All right, go. I'm over to the pitchers. I'm with you guys.
I don't know. I still can't.
Eric Fetty's down there. I mean,
you can go with Eric. There's worse.
Darvish. We can go Darvish.
Darvish has forearm problems.
Yeah.
Elbow inflammation. I don't want to touch that.
What about Grayson? You said's out. I don't know. Bowden Francis is there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
300.
Luis Severino.
Yeah, he's going to be pitching and be the starter for the
Okay.
Sacramento Athletics.
I can do that.
I'm cool with that. We cool with that?
Yep.
Okay.
Yup.
We did good. We haven't topped up. Oh yeah, we got 2 more games. So yeah, like the 6.5. Like that's the 6.5 for baseball is like, oh my god, that is a low total. That means you got 2 aces probably dealing.
Have you still not gotten that email?
No, I keep like refreshing consistently, and it must just be me, you know. It must have been
not
something
your
I
spam.
said. I promise you.
That's great.
I'm gonna get like 40 of them all at once.
Yeah, exactly. That sounds about right.
I did get exclusive naked photos inside from Zoe, though.
Oh, good.
Thanks,
Make
Zoe.
sure hopefully that one is a government one. It's a government person showing you all of their body parts. So then there's the 2 West Coast games. I think it's
So we have Cubs D-backs, Steele versus Zach Gallen. So Zach Gallen will be making his 3rd consecutive opening day start for the D-backs. So it'll be Burns' D-backs debut. We'll have to wait until next week's series against the Yankees.
ooh, nice.
So no Burns in this one. Cubs will debut Kyle Tucker, obviously. Note to know, Ketel Marte will make his 8th opening day start for the D-backs, tying a franchise record held by one and only Luis Gonzalez, who started 8 in a row from 99 to 06.
Really interesting. I would not guess that. Cubs the Diamondbacks minus 126. Like I'm worried that like I told Nick after the Cubs lost those 2 games overseas, like they could go. The Diamondbacks could easily get 3 for 4 from them, and they could be going back to Chicago 1-5 to start the season.
Wouldn't that
that's
be
gonna
lovely?
Crazy. I mean, I hope so.
It's not crazy. Like because they're going to get the top of their rotations. They're going to get Gallen. They're going to get Rodriguez. They're going to get Merrill Kelly. Yeah, it's. I didn't think I liked this game, but kind of talking myself into the Diamondbacks. Like minus 126 seems like a fair enough price that I don't have to try and find a different way to manipulate it. So I think that's Diamondbacks. There's a real chance the Diamondbacks will be on the card.
Hell yeah.
How about
All right,
Diamondbacks and the Arizona Diamondbacks and take Arizona plus whatever for an Arizona parlay against Duke tomorrow?
I love it.
I think I might just put $5 on that just for fun, just for my own entertainment value.
Tanner says, sorry, Nick, just dialed in on Neil Cruz, 1-in-50 chance to connect, but it's going to be a nuke. Oh, yeah, I mean, I love Neil Cruz.
Ooh, O'Neal Cruz is a good sneaky shout out. Indoors.
Cruz, 5 bases, bases with Judge, over one half a hit run or RBI. Yeah, that's pretty nice.
I like that. That's a good one, Tanner. I like that.
I do like that. O'Neal Cruz is the man. All right, and I've got him in our fantasy league, so let's fucking go. All right, so the last 2 games we got A's Mariners, which is going to be a 10-10 Eastern game. So we got Luis Severino, who we just took, against Logan Gilbert, major league leader in innings pitched last year in WHIP. Gilbert will take the ball on opening day for Seattle for the first time in his career. Severino came to the A's on a franchise record $67 million deal, and lefty Jeffrey Spring is acquired from the Rays this offseason, will anchor a young rotation. So, they're, getting young. They got Rooker and, Butler, Brent Rooker's nice. The note to know for this one is the Mariners own a 29-19, which is .604 win percentage on opening day in their history, which is the 2nd best mark in MLB and the best in the AL.
Really? Huh.
So they're pretty nasty on opening day, apparently. And honestly, I'm going to go with them. I mean, Luis Severino. I mean, hopefully for us, he does well. But the A's, I mean, they're still the A's.
Yeah, it's a minus 164. It's a big number. Total, just clicking on it, just for curiosity. I'm guessing it's 7.5. It's 7 or 6.5. 7 makes me want to 7 makes me lean slightly to the under, but
because Seattle is. If I had any more confidence in Seattle's offense, I would have taken them to win the division, but I just could not wrap my head around it. So, yeah, it would be Seattle. It would be Seattle or Seattle -1.5. So, if you're making a parlay, the -160, I'd probably throw it in. But yeah, kind of. I of the late two games, I feel much more confident in Arizona than taking Seattle to win at the numbers that they're at right now. So, and then we got all my futures we haven't even talked about yet.
Oh yeah, dude, you spelt pepper wrong in both of your things.
No way.
Sorry to say your name, but yeah, dude, you've misspelled his name both times. I'm looking at it.
Oh God, I did. Jesus Christ.
So not only that,
shit.
it looks like you still got to
idiot.
delete these two,
Yeah. No,
and
oh God,
and then take the S off his last name.
Just one.
I fucked up. I gotta learn how to read.
Damn, Dale, was it something I did?
No, not at all. So, all right. So we'll just go. I don't know. I was so excited about baseball. I don't know how to spell something that everything. Oh, it auto popped. That's why. Okay, so the email did I do correct?
Everything was right, but you needed
The extra one letter. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Let's try this again. You have successfully. That's why you never got it.
Okay.
Because I don't know how to spell a spice.
Okay.
Quite
so it was
literally instantaneous.
You got it?
Yes.
You're welcome.
Look at that, dude. Now it's gonna say click on this link or go here, and it gives you a little code, which should be like 695511.
Sign up and stuff.
Yeah,
Like
so
make an
sign
account.
up, and then basically when you get signed up, you'll go up to the top left and hit baseball, and then you'll hit like join, and then you just put that code in plus your email again, and you'll join. I was like, dude, why are you not getting that? That's crazy. And then I look and I'm like, oh yeah, not spelled correctly.
Dipshit doesn't know how to spell.
Because I was gonna just try to send it from mine.
Oh yeah, you could. Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, it won't. I can actually. It won't let me.
Oh really? Oh damn.
Yeah.
Oh well, whatever.
It's all right. All right.
We all good.
Last game of the day, then. Before we and then we can get. Then we're done with all the opening day games. We can focus on the last 77 rounds of this draft. Jesus fucking Christ. All right, Rockies Rays, baby. No, that's not even. So that's not even tomorrow. That's
the Monday game.
That's
or
Monday,
the Friday
so,
game. Or Friday, sorry.
Yeah, so
Friday.
Rockies Rays will go over this one though. So Freeland versus Pepiot.
Good old Pepio. Yep. Not Pepper. Pepio.
After getting lackluster production from their catchers over the past two seasons, the Rays have got Danny Jansen.
Former Blue Jay
from a new face, new place. So notes to know here from a new face to a new place. This will be the Rays' first regular season game at George M. Steinbrenner Field in Tampa. Yankees Spring Trading Complex will be the Rays' home ballpark for the 2025 season after Tropicana sustained significant damage during Hurricane Milton.
Yep. Any pitchers jump out at you guys? Because I'm probably going to go pitcher.
Here, I'll look. He's probably signing up. So
yeah, that's fine.
Yes, that's right.
And we're going to stop
and
saying
sneezing.
For last
yes.
name.
Yes.
Give me 2 seconds here.
I have little faith in that last one.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying.
It's all good.
Yeah.
Pitcher wise,
yeah, it's starting to get dicey.
Everyone's fucking hurt.
Yeah, I'll take Bowden Francis to buy.
That's who I was thinking of. Bowden Francis, probably.
All right, let's go Bowden Francis. Let's go look at outfielders again. Evan Carter's still there. That makes me wonder. Dalton Varshaw's still.
Evan Carter. I don't like the 1.8 points a game.
Do you like your Christmas guy, Noel?
Yeah, I mean, I always loved John Kenzie. Is he there?
He's down there, yeah.
I mean,
I have no problems taking him, and then if it doesn't pan out, then he can be fodder down the road.
I'm down with him, or there's this Matt Vierling who, I know he resumed baseball activities, shut down. He's now ramping up rehab, debut sometimes. I mean, I know he's hurt, but he's third base and outfield. I would say him or Net Noel.
I'll be Cleveland for you.
Okay.
Yeah. So no, it's that's me. Yeah. So right now we are. We've drafted one guy for our bench, so we are 2 pitching spots away from being full, and we've got 2 guys on our bench right now. So
And that's got. I'm trying to fucking verify my identity.
Isn't your identity McLovin?
Is it?
It might as well be.
We all need some McLovin in our lives. Oh. So the win totals I took, guess what, front office? I took the Guardians over 82.5. Besides all my love for the Twins, I think I was surprised that number was that low. I thought that number was going to be like 86 or 87.5 because they won the division last year.
So you took the over.
I took the over. Obviously I think the Twins and them are going to be fighting for the division, and one of the things I thought about too, so that they play 13 games against the White Sox. If they go 10-3, that's 7 games above 500. They go 500 the rest of the way, that puts them at 89 wins. It's pretty simple. It's kind of simple. Obviously they have to go and beat the Guardians 2 out of 3 for all those series. Granted, but the White Sox are going to be a really bad team, so they should be able to do that. So that means you just have to be 500 against everybody else. You're 500 against everybody else to get over that win total. So Guardians over 82.5. I took the Astros under 87.5. This is the year I think the Astros take a step back. They lost arguably their best player in Kyle Tucker, and I don't have a great try and tell you, but it just 87.5 just feels like too much, and it feels like this is the first year that they could take a big step back. They had to go on a God run and have the Seattle go on an epic fall on their face to for them to win the division last year. So I don't have a lot of confidence in the Astros being great. I got the Yankees under 89.5 wins. Garrett Cole is gone, obviously. The division is better than you think. The only thing that scares me is the Yankees can spend money at any point in time and solve problems. But their pitching staff is going to be a mash unit to start the season.
Yeah, if ever healthy.
And if there is one team that cannot lose, every team takes a big step back offensively if they lose their superstar. Don't get me wrong. Aaron Judge might be the biggest guy if they lose if the biggest gap in the lineup if they lose. Like Shohei Ohtani might be the best baseball player on planet Earth right now, but that lineup is still so good that they'll survive.
Yeah,
the Yankees are a hair above just meh without Aaron Judge in that lineup. So, the only reason that I almost bet the Yankees not to make the playoffs at 2-1, but I just they could find a way to sneak into that third wild card spot. And then probably the one I like the most is the Reds over 78.5. Really think Ellie De La Cruz could be huge. I think Gavin Lux, who got traded for basically a bag of pucks from the Dodgers because they needed to get rid of some payroll. Yeah, I think the Reds, there's more ways for them to, I think they can stumble their way through and get to that win total. I think there's a lot more avenues for them to be better. And I actually might take a shot at putting them as personally at 5-1 to win the division. I think that's a little aggressive of me, but I think that it's
I think that's
plausible.
aggressive.
Yeah, like that's one I'm not going to post. That's one I might just take throw a tiny little bit on for my entertainment value.
I'm with you on 5-1. It might be worth just the odds.
Yeah, exactly. Like if you're, that basically meaning you have to hit that. They can win the division 1 out of every 10 times. That makes money.
Right.
No, well, depending what you bet it, but yeah, like there's a chance that they can. It's not out of the realm. Like if I told you could only bet the Cardinals or the Reds to win the division, you're probably going to say the Reds because they have more talent and more upside.
I think I'd say the Brewers.
No, yeah, sorry. If you didn't have, I was just saying those. Yeah, I think the Brewers probably. If you were just saying those two teams, yeah, I would say the Brewers. Like the division is Cubs, Brewers, and then there's a gap between the Reds and the Cardinals, and then the Pirates just do Pirates things. So that's what I tickled this year. So. Oh, God, now it's time. This is the shitty part of the draft, guys. This fucking sucks.
Well, some
it is so deep.
Do you guys have trouble doing the like identity verification?
That would be a Nick question, not me.
Nick, did
you having Trub?
Huh?
I didn't. You having Trub?
Yeah, sure am. Try this like fucking 7 different ways. Come on, bitches.
No, we had troubles with Nick the first time because he had made a. Can the Diamondbacks make a wild card spot? Yes, I would. So I guess I haven't done that. Oh yeah,
no, I did have that problem, didn't I?
Yeah, you had some problems too. So if you've made a website or if you signed up to like some of its olive branches before, because Nick had problems signing up too. Because you like made some like $5 fantasy basketball league like 5 years ago, you said, right? And then it didn't. And it took you almost a day to figure it out, right?
It took me a long time to figure it out. I couldn't figure out. I forget even like what I even did to figure that out. What's it asking you to do again?
I need to like verify my identity somehow.
That's weird.
I might have to just.
It's all good.
365 won't verify my ID. I'm on Caesars. Yeah, that sucks. Can the Diamondbacks make the wild card?
Yes.
I'll probably go to the Phoenix for the game for a game this season. Never been to an MLB game, only minor league. MLB games are great. Yeah, that'll be a fun time. I think the Diamondbacks definitely make the wild card.
I would say that it's going to be probably the two teams that don't win the East. So some combination of Braves, Phillies, and Mets, and probably the Diamondbacks are the third team. With like the Brewers kind of be if you think the Cubs are going to win the division, the second place team in the Central is going to be there. So, all right, we still have to pick up more pitching. So we're going pitcher here. And God, it's going to start. I'm going to be David Festa, Reed Detmers, Jordan Hicks, Ben Joyce. Oh God.
Jose Quintana. Oh boy, we're getting into the good stuff. Mikolas is way down there. Any pitchers jump out at you, guys? Because now, Kyle
I
Harrison.
think it's just me and you. Our boys over there going, getting his fucking or his, his fingerprints scanned and shit.
Yeah,
to get
dude.
him
Yeah, you're
on
good.
the website.
So I just emailed the people. Is what it says to do. I don't know.
And they're probably
Yeah,
not going to.
that's what I had to do. Now that I'm such a crackhead, I forget what I had to do, but that is exactly what I had to do.
Yeah, because yours was a fucking headache to get figured out. So
I'm really thinking that we could sit on some people, to be honest. Like this Matt Vierling guy sticks out to me.
okay, yeah.
There's Tobias Myers down there. Cody Bradford. Oh, Starling Marte still down here.
Yeah, we could use one more outfielder for sure.
Luis Gill's down here.
Yeah, we got 30 seconds. So anything.
Marte, Chas McCormick could be a good outfielder.
Chas McCormick's going to at least give at bat. Dalton Varshaw's out a bit. Any.
Jason Foley for the Detroit Tigers, 364.
Yeah,
why don't we take Benintendi, dude?
Not yet. We got to pick. I'm going to pick Chas McCormick just because he gets at bats, and then we'll go to the pitchers. Who were you saying? Sorry.
Damn, Dalton Varsha's there too.
Yeah. Is Jason Foley going to get the runway for saves for the?
I mean, honestly,
the Tigers optioned him to AAA. Fun.
I mean, is it a bad idea to sit on one of these guys like Manea or Jesus Sanchez? I mean, they're both still projected almost 500 points this year.
Not really. I probably would just, but we should probably fill with like somebody that's actually going to pitch right now as well. 20 seconds.
Let's go.
I'm looking at David Festa. That's what jumped out.
Let's go, Jake Irvine.
Where are you, Jake?
347. 347.
347. Perfect. Oh yeah, he's pitching for the Mets. Yeah.
Or Jason Foley, either one.
Jason Foley's got option to AAA.
Oh, we can go to Luis. We can go to that Luis Ortiz guy. He's been getting shelled.
We're okay. We're good
for the Guardians, but
we'll go probably. It's Chas McCormick. We got two outfielders. We got a catcher in reserve. So okay, we are all right because we're Saved by the Bell. I made a Saved by the Bell reference. Look at me go. Ugh, there's some bad pitchers. So,
Jesus
why does this late
more rounds?
I mean, we still got what do we got? All the pitchers. So one pitcher. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, fuck. We still got 3 more trips back. Fuck. If you have to head out, it's all good. I can finish this up. That's no big deal.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna.
Front office is probably gonna have to go.
Yeah, you're gonna. Yeah, you got it. It's like
I'm gonna dip in a few, but I'm here for the boys. You know what I mean? I'm here just kicking it.
Moral support.
Moral support. Damn right.
Nothing wrong with some moral support. What happened to Ryan Weathers? Forearm strain, Ryan Weathers. That's not good. I have Jason Foley in my other NFBC one. Shit. Well, at least I know that Bo Brisky was the right pickup. Oh. So. No, it's tomorrow will be a fun day. It's Christmas morning for me, so get up and crack a beer at 1 in the afternoon and probably go to the store and get myself something easy to make.
Why not, dude?
Yeah, I get to be a real person and go back to work on Monday, so might as well enjoy a lot. No kid tomorrow, so might as well do that.
There you go.
probably be more helpful next year when I know the player. Yeah, one of the hardest parts for baseball is like knowing the player pool. And this league is not a great example because it's super deep. Like the one we did last night, that was like the perfect, like, not cap, but like just the average fan. Like, you don't need to know who the fifth starter for the Los Angeles Angels is. Trust me, you don't. But in this league format, you unfortunately have to know or have to like have ideas. So, like, I don't want to. In the league that we did yesterday, I'm never drafting Simeon was Richardson for Minnesota, but in this league, he's a real or Miles Mikolas. Like, I don't need to draft those guys, but in a shallower league. But this one, you kind of have to do that sometimes. When do they expect Shane Bieber back? I'm just opening it up. Whether it's Cleveland pitcher, Bieber's bullpen state is right-handed.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if Bieber's coming back right away.
No, I don't think he's coming back till like after All-Star break.
Shane Bieber?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's a post All-Star. Like, I think he's started to throw like a little bit, but like nothing crazy. Like, they're not like, he's not throwing off a mound or anything. It's probably like 10 or 15 feet just to start. So it's crazy how like pitchers' arms are falling apart right now. It's kind of fascinating how like the human body is not meant to do that, and it's like basically every pitcher is eventually going to do it. It's just like, look at Justin Verlander. He threw so hard for so many years, and he had his Tommy John at age like 39. And then there's like kids that are like 23 years old, and they're having their second Tommy John because they've had a Tommy. Like, I remember, this is a while back, but I remember watching a documentary on it, and there's like 16-year-old kids that are getting Tommy John surgery. It's like, why?
Yeah, it's becoming more prevalent. It's nice that they've done like a good amount of research in that area. And I think it's better now.
Oh yeah, it's not. It used to be a death sentence, and now it's just like, okay, well, it's like a year and a half, and there's probably like a 90% chance you get back to the velocity that you were hoping for.
Right.
So
pretty good deal.
Yeah, but I don't know how they kind of opened up Pandora's box with being able to throw so hard, right?
Yeah.
That like the arm only has so many bullets in it. And guys, you're not getting to the show being Greg Maddux and dotting the corners anymore. You're getting to the show being able to throw 97 or higher. So like, what do you do, right? Like, they're trying to do those they were talking about, like, once the pitcher goes out, then you go back to National League and stuff like that. Or, if they go 5 innings, you keep your DH. If you don't, they don't. It's very gimmicky, and I just don't know do you expand the roster, and like, now these guys all have, or you expand the roster 2 more guys, so you have 2 more pitchers, but then the managers will find a way to manipulate that to work for them. It's such a tricky thing. So
takes time.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So so it's fascinating, and I don't know what they can do to, or is it just the cost of business right now, right? You know that if you have a pitcher, at some point in time his arm's going to fall off, and you just hope that his arm doesn't fall off right away.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, I mean 100%. You know, it's just for most pitchers, they're just a ticking time bomb, and there's nothing you can do about it. You know.
I used to get all excited about not drafting pitchers that had and I use the air quotes, the injury. They're injury prone, and then it's kind of the last 2 years I've changed my gears. It's like like you said, every pitcher's a ticking time bomb. You know, is there like Tyler Glass now that has made a lot more of glass than others that I stay more away from? Yes.
Right.
But like I said before, Justin Verlander threw as hard as he fucking could from like age 18 till he was 38, 39 years old, and then his arm fell off.
Yeah, but those guys aren't like that's a rarity, right? Like that's not
exactly
the norm.
Yeah, exactly. So like I bet you it'd be interesting to do some research, but I bet you like the average Tommy John is probably like 24, 25 years old. Would be my guy, like to have a first one.
Yeah, fuck.
And they're trying to do some with putting a brace in with the ligament to help as well. So
81-77 UC Irvine.
Take that, UAB. Nobody likes you. Have you been to? I guess I haven't asked you, so I say UAB. Have you been to Birmingham before? Alabama.
Birmingham. I have been to Birmingham, Alabama.
God damn it! I just don't want to like say like Maine or something like that. I want to challenge myself, but it's going to be tough. I had a two in a row streak. Because it's easy to say Billings, Montana, or like Bismarck, North Dakota, or something like that. But I want to see if I can find something random.
You would go 50% on that.
You've been to Billings or you've been to Bismarck?
I've been to Billings.
I've been to Bismarck.
You've been to Bismarck? How was Bismarck?
I was like 9 years old because it was just over the border for me. So
See, that doesn't count. If your nuts haven't dropped, you can't say you've been there.
I have not been to Bismarck then.
Sorry.
It's okay. Rules are rules.
Rules are rules, exactly.
Rules are rules.
God,
I don't want to look. I'm like Jordan Hicks. He throws hard.
Yeah, I don't even know. Sorry,
yeah, Oh no, I'm in like confused mode right now. Like, Simeons, Woodruff here. Yeah, I'll take this. We'll do the. I'll take this one. This one is going to be. Because then after this we can like really go scraping, but I don't fucking know.
Well, boys, I'm gonna tap out of here.
Yeah, you're good. We still got about 15 rounds, so we'll be here. If you want to come back in the morning, dude, we'll be here.
Oh, we're on the clock.
You guys are gonna find me in the chat.
All right,
sounds good, bud. We'll catch up with you in a bit.
Peace, gents. Good night. Good luck.
Peace. Yep.
Have a good one, front office. We'll go. Is Bubba Chandler? Sorry, Bubba Chandler gonna. I don't know if he's coming up yet, so let's not. Tyler Anderson or Reed Detmers. Let's go Reed Detmers. Cool. Two more
Reed
pitchers.
Detmers. Jesus Christ.
In the
Give me a back. I gotta
27th round.
piss. I'll be right
Yeah,
back.
no
Yeah,
worries.
Reed Detmers. I didn't even know he was still in the league.
God damn it. We still got 7 more. 7 more to go. God damn it. All right, let's go to all house. Spencer, how long Spencer Horowitz out for? So clear to be hitting off a tee. 27-year-old. It's out about a month for surgery. Horowitz is given this 6 to 8 weeks, which appears slightly a sideline opening, but may not miss much of the regular season. Jason Ford. Oh shit. Damn. So. Yeah, I always wondered what Alabama was like. Me being way up north, it's always like, I wonder if Alabama is is an interesting place or not. Because I think of it, and I think of it as like the most hickish place ever. Joyce, Pavin Smith. All right, let's try and find maybe some middle infield help. Blanco. Love you too.
It's the wheel of fortune.
Love you too. What?
What?
Awkward. What? Nothing.
What was that?
Just saying weird things for my own entertainment value. Chris me. Yeah. Jesus Christ. This is Brandon Drury's. Oh, he fractured his thumb. Brandon Drury. You're not supposed to do that. Oh God. He got released by the White Sox. That's when you know it's bad.
Mississippi is more hickey than I think. Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah, because it was like one time we were when He Who Must Not Be Named was they were talking about Alabama, and I was like, I don't know how to say this, but is Alabama like stupid hickish?
Yes. When my senior trip in high school, me and like 20 kids drove to Pensacola, Florida in like 5 cars.
Oh yeah.
Just fucking on the way back, the car I was in, somebody in the maps somehow, for some reason, we were the last car to get back, of course, because of this, and somebody clicked no highways. So in the maps, we were taking all back roads and avoiding interstates.
Oh, God.
And we realized, but it took us through the most back ass streets of Alabama, and I swear I've never seen more cars on like chop shops and cars on like 25-inch, 30-inch rims, like just the craziest shit, like West Coast chopper looking shit I've ever seen, dude. It was fucking wild. On that trip, funny story, 100% true story. We were in Pensacola, Florida, shortly after the BP oil spill back in the day.
Okay, yeah.
So when the beach that we were at, if you walked down to where the beach met the water, and if you stuck your finger down into the sand in the water, you could find like oil was still like in the water.
Really? Wow.
So they came to our house because we were in a we stayed in a house, obviously, and it was just a summer vacation house place, like, in a subdivision. So the news comes and they start asking, they want to talk to spring breakers, right? Like, how's the BP oil spill affecting your spring break?
Right.
Well, we're all underage, obviously. We've got so much alcohol in the trash. I mean, we're all fucked up. I'm like, guys, we probably just shouldn't talk to them, like, whatever. But anyway, they do. I don't get on the news, but there's like 4 or 5 of them that get on the news, and one girl talks. This girl, they go, well, how do you, what do you feel? How does this affect you? What do you feel about the BP oil spill? This fucking idiot looks into the camera on Florida news and says, well, I really feel bad for all of the penguins.
Oh, God. Oh, my God. No. No.
Bitch, we're in Pensacola, Florida. There isn't a goddamn penguin in this part of the world. If it's not in a zoo.
Jesus. Oh, God. That is
just fucking just dumb as shit.
It makes you wonder sometimes, like, how some people survive. It's like, oh, honey, you're that.
Not a NASCAR fan, but I love watching cars. 109. Yeah, fuck NASCAR. I love some Formula One though. I'll be watching the shit out of Formula One.
Where's their next race at?
I'm not sure, and I was just gonna say, when they start becoming a little more a normal time, you might even get some Formula One streams or something. Because but they've just been. They're on the other side of the world. The first one was at midnight, and the second one was at 1:30. I actually fell asleep for the second one. I tried so hard to sit up, and I just passed out. But
yeah, that happens from time to time. So
done with this league.
We're almost there. Not.
I know. It's.
I mean, we can also finish this offline if you want, but I also don't.
Oh, it's all good. It'll when we do, because we got 7. There's still 5, so we got 2 more wraps, and then we should be good. I can always finish up the last couple. It is what it is. It's I love doing these, but I always forget how fucking much this sucks at the end.
Dude, it's all good. All the drafts suck at the end. I mean, it's just drafting.
Yeah, no, it's true. So I'm looking at your boy Nolan Gorman or Spencer Horowitz. Or Mike Massey.
Don't put Josh Bell on my team.
No, you don't need Josh Bell on your team. We've got enough first base options to do the corner and field.
Starling Marte still out there.
Yeah, how many? So we got a catcher. We got 2 outfielders.
Jason Foley.
He got an option.
Oh yeah, I've said that 5 times.
Oh, it's all good. No. I think we'll take
Tyler Anderson.
Tyler Anderson would be a pitching option. So I'm going to take Nolan Gorman because we could use one more second baseman, middle infielder guy. And then what was pitchers? We'll scroll. So
Jake Myers. He looks like a good outfielder, but maybe not. I was in 4 fantasy football leagues at the same time. I don't know if I'd do that again. Yeah, dude, I was in.
Do you like? Sorry. Do you want Matt Verling, the guy that we've had for? Yeah, let's do that. Third base outfield. Yes, we'll deal with him being on the injured list. Yes, there we go. Okay, sorry. Now we can talk.
I was in you're talking about like fantasy. I was in a bet, dude. 2 years ago on between underdog and like my normal fantasy leagues. That's probably at like 20.
Yeah, it's like
I was in like 15 best ball leagues 2 years ago. I'll never do it again.
Oh yeah, I remember because because you hit big and then we started doing like random football ones we'd be bored and that was
the money I used when underdog started their over under bet and it drained me all. I gave it all back.
Did you hit anything off of those best balls or like?
I mean, I hit every once in a while, but then I just give it all back. Not enough to where I should have just taken out like 300 of that, like 200 of that money, and left like 50 in. But
yeah, and then just had fun with the rest. Yeah,
but it is what it is. We live and we learn.
Yes, so. Oh, let's open this up for a second.
Simeon Woods Richardson, Jose Quintana might not be bad.
Yeah, if that gets back around, let's open that up. Pitchers.
I like F1, but the sports car series is going to be slightly more like 24 hours. Yeah, the 24 hours of Le Mans is sick. My dad's a big car guy, built car, always worked in cars and stuff like that. Big car guy, used to race cars. So yeah, he's a big car guy. I mean, to this day, I still he gets 2 motor trends a month, and he knows I don't really care about cars. Gives me one every month. He's like, I got you a new motor trend. I'm like, okay.
Thanks a lot. Thanks for that.
Yeah, so it brutal, but I mean not brutal, but he's a big guy. 24 hours of Le Mans is sick. I mean that shit is impressive as fuck. Out of the 4 leagues, I won my first 2 football championships, but it was just a lot for me to handle. Yeah, it's just overwhelming. And luckily, most of mine were best balls, so I just checked them. I didn't really have to do much.
And it just gets awful when they all start intersecting. That I need Kenneth Walker to get a touchdown here, but it's going to hurt this team because I have insert defense.
Yeah, that touchdown won me 2 leagues, but I lost in 4 because of it.
And the one that I really care about is the one that I lost, right?
Yeah,
it's with me joining,
it's hard.
Oh, absolutely! With me joining that fantasy league with you, that's the first time I've done a non-guillotine fantasy football league in 7 or 8 years.
Yeah, it's gonna be, dude. That's gonna be fun. That shit it's gonna be fun.
Because it's is it this Sunday or next Sunday is the meeting? I can't remember.
Next Sunday, I believe.
Next Sunday, yeah.
I think it's next. And we still need to lock that in and just get because everybody needs to start thinking of rule stuff they want to. And you don't have to say anything. Like last year, I had no. I don't think I've had a rule change. I haven't had one that I've put up in 2 years. I don't. I know there's something we got to fix in the tackling. I know we got to fix tackling somehow, but I'm
Oh,
pretty
okay.
sure somebody else is going to say, yeah, there's, I forget exactly what it is, but tackling is still too much, too many points. Like linebackers and stuff are so fucking overpowered.
Right.
But we'll figure that out. But yeah. So if there's anything like, look around. That's why I was telling you that day, like kind of look through it, go through the scoring, scroll through, fuck around with it for a few days. And if there's something that you think that sounds better or want, done, like don't be scared to put that motherfucker up or just, first year, you don't want to say anything. You just wait until everybody puts up and then just make sure you vote on it. And we'll be good. Cause we basically, it's all majority. So the first choice that gets 6 that's what it is. So,
Okay, yeah. I think I've kind of scrolled through, and I probably, unless something really jumps out at me, probably the first year I'm just like, all right, I need to see the lay of the land and see how it goes, and then you can kind of see. So
yeah, I mean it's a fun league. I mean a lot of shit talking and stuff going on, and
I think, and that's the thing. If you can, like the keeper league that I did for like the 4 or 5 years until it got personal at the end. It was a ton of fun. We did the draft live together because all of us were in town. Like it sucks because we had to do it a lot earlier than we hoped for because one of the guys was a farmer, but we worked around it. So, it was so much fun. But then it just, one questionable trade and somebody calling a team of somebody's team a farm team, and it went south real fast.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, I mean things have gotten heated in this league before too. I mean, I've gotten pissed at people. I mean, people have gotten pissed. I mean, that's that's just goddamn, dude.
It's just the it's just the competitive part of it, right? And like that's what we all want, but it's like every now and then it's just like, oh yeah, we might have pushed that a hair too far, but whatever.
Yeah, I mean,
Right.
it is what it is. Yeah, so I mean, it's gonna be a good time. I mean, like we've had newer people join. The guy that joined last year, we had to kick one guy out because not really kick, but we just told him that he probably should just not do it again, kind of whatever. But he was in it for a couple years. But yeah, the guy who joined last year said it was the most fun league he was in, like the most active. There's a lot of people making because, like, dude, there's a lot of trades going on. Like, dude, like Big Perk, like he didn't give a fuck about winning games last year. He just wanted to build for the future. He likes the draft part of it, so he has been, I mean, this year it's actually sickening. I think he's gonna have like he's gonna get half the first round, dude. It's stupid. I don't understand it. So he's about to fucking stock up this year. But yeah, there's a lot of activity going on, a lot of this, but not a lot of like bullshit. Like nobody's in there trying to. Nobody's in there trying to get over on anybody or this and that. I mean, it is what it is. It's a fun league. Everybody has a pretty good time, and if you win, you get a fucking championship belt, like a legit championship belt.
That'd be good. So I'm gonna pick up Simeon Woods Richardson, and then we're gonna go. Kind of want Spencer. How long is Spencer Horowitz out for? 6 to 8 weeks. Not touching that. Josh Turner.
God, I need the Celtics to pull their starters, dude. They're up 32 points. Like, what are we doing? I got Jaylen Brown under 34.5 points, rebounds, assists. He's got 31 through 32 now, and there's 2.5 minutes left in the third quarter. So that's not looking good. But the other half of it hit already. Devin Booker, 6.5 plus assists. He's got 8, but I put 2 in. One of them was Kevin Durant over 25.5 points and Derek White under 17.5 points, and he's already got 27, and Derek White's only got 9. So hopefully he can just not. Only if I hit one of these, both of them are 20 for 6 into 60. So
I just panicked and picked.
Sorry, I didn't realize you.
Oh no, it's all good.
Yeah, Verdugo's nice. I mean, dude, at this point,
these are guys are going to drop.
And Quintana's still there. Don't forget.
He just got optioned to AAA. I was reading that real fast, so it's all good. We'll be good. Ugh, there's an ugly number. Oh, we got 29 more picks. We got one more wraparound, and then we'll shut her down, and I'll make the last overall pick with something great.
Yes, you will. Just make it hot.
I will figure out who Mr. Irrelevant is for this league. So,
No, it sounds like a ton of fun, and especially with like Tatum's getting into it too. So like it's kind of like, especially like showing him, okay, this is what it really can be and how big it can be. But let's start small. Like that's like if we do a football one, like you can be a team in one of these things if you want, or you can help me draft this. That might be the one where it's like you can help me draft this. And I'll let him do 90% of it. I'll just have to remind him. I just have to remind him, like, you do not need 3 quarterbacks, son. Contrary to popular belief, you don't need 3 quarterbacks. So, what time did you say you get your cat tomorrow? Like 10 or 11?
We'll pick him up at 9:30. But yeah, I'm in that 2 fucking quarterback league, and yeah, that you need 3 quarterbacks. That's a bitch. But yeah.
Super flex. I've seen super flexes before, but I've never done one. But it sounds like a headache.
I liked it, and I thought, I like them, but yeah, sometimes it's just, I don't know. Like the problem with the league that I'm in, and thankfully we've minimized it. But dude, the problem was it was 12 teams, and the roster size were huge, and not only that, you had a taxi squad. So it was like, dude, seriously, there were people that were picking up. There were players on rosters that weren't even in the NFL anymore. They were just hoping they'd come back. Like it's like the most bottom feeding shit. And like finally this year they got rid of the taxi and they just completely got rid of the taxi because people were just finding rookies, even if it didn't matter who they were, and just stashing them. And
right.
And it's Ahmed Rosario has been gone for 2 year and a half. Get him a picture, please. And then they reduced the roster size by like 3 or 4. Thank God. So it's like, finally there's some, but it was just like 2 quarterbacks. Like, dude, people were just stashing quarterback. Like I had Hendon Hooker on my roster last year. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's fucking dumb.
Ooh, there might be one. Remember when Bob? Oh, he got options AAA. Never mind. But I thought remember when Bobby Miller got hit in the head in the first game of spring training? It's like, but they optioned him to AAA. So like, I thought he was on a conditioning stint, which means that he would have his clock started. That is not it. Never mind. Holy fuck, this is bad. How long is Sean Manaea out for? I'll begin throwing.
God damn it. I keep hitting back when I click on a player and it takes me all the way back to the main thing.
Louis Skills on a 60-day IL. That's not worth looking at.
I almost said Jason Foley again just out loud, and I had to just tell myself to shut the fuck up.
See, like, I would almost like draft Liam Hendricks just for the first 2.5 weeks to see if Adolis Chapman blows up. Oh god, this is
Cutter Crawford. He's hurt.
Jesus, is Colin Ray pitching for the? He's pitching for the. Relief role. Nobody fucking cares.
This Kobe Mayo guy is projected minus 17 points, and he averages -1. Is Vinny Pasquian doing any good? I feel like even Santana might be even better at first. Oh yeah, first base. Nice.
Vinny P is good. He's just he blew out a hamstring right before a little bit ago. So. Actually, I'm gonna put Liam Kendrick. I gotta put guys in the queue.
Harrison Bader's out there.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start throwing guys in the queue that make sense. Like Kobe Mayo is one of the Orioles' top prospects, but when he came up for his cup of coffee last year, he was awful. Let's go to
Brendan Rodgers.
Lamont Wade Jr. Oh, he's first though, but I know he's leading off. I picked him up late in my other one. Expected to begin the regular season batting leadoff.
Colin Ray.
I just clicked on him. He is pitching in the bullpen. Is Orlando Arcia bad? Is he shortstop known for his club first? That doesn't mean anything to me. Giancarlo Stanton. Like, Harrison Bader, I'll throw in there. Oh no, you're good. We're probably gonna shut her down after this.
Don't let me distract you too much.
Now.
Just no, yeah, you're good. I
You're
love
good.
you, dude. I love it,
dude. We are happy that you're here shooting the shit with us.
Happy.
That
absolutely.
is exactly what we want. We may not be getting tens of thousands of people, but we would rather have people that really want to be here and do that than just have fake people. So we have make our numbers look good. Brendan Rodgers. Brendan Rodgers will be on the Astros opening day roster. Didn't expect it. Okay, well, I hear opening day roster. That's good enough for me right now because these guys can get dropped at any point in time.
All right, we're on the clock.
Okay, so we're gonna take Brendan Rodgers, and then where was my? I didn't click on my pitching one. Son of a bitch. Well,
Sean, or is it Rayer or whatever?
Yeah, is Tyler Rogers closing for the? Hold up, this one I have to. Rogers appears. We'll take a shot on Tyler Rogers might be closing for the Reds because
Bags 29, my man, dude. We love you, dude. No. Straight up. I think we got a good team though, dude. Ohtani, Henderson, Crochet, Devin Williams, Wilson Contreras, Quan, Arias, Colton Cowser, Luis Castillo, Real Mutus, whatever, but Alcantara, Horner. I mean, dude, we got nice pitching.
Yes, we'll be good, and the Guillotine, it's gonna be -8.5. Oh, nice, good live bet unders. No, exactly, and the best part of this is you survive a week, and then we try and improve, and then we go to Fab and improve. So every other Monday we will be doing Fab together because the Fab is at Tuesday at like 8 or 9 o'clock. I can't remember what time, but Mondays. So like a couple Mondays from now. Yeah. It'll be 3 Mondays. 3 Mondays from now. Yeah, because of the extra week. But yeah, couple Mondays from now, that will be part of the show program every other Monday doing a Fab run together. So
hell yeah. Well, guys, we really appreciate you guys sticking around for this and hanging out with us, man. I know it's been a long episode, 4 hours damn near. Really appreciate everybody. Playoff man, I know he hasn't been around in a minute, but appreciate him coming on earlier.
I'm
sorry that if he felt a little left out there. We just kind of got into draft mode, but we love you, big dog. Appreciate you coming on today. Unders, like I said, thank you so much for hanging out tonight. Tanner, my man, thanks for coming out. E-Block, man, it was great to see you tonight. Everybody else that came out tonight, we really appreciate you guys. Make sure you guys hit that follow button, hit that notification button, the subscribe button down below. Share this video with a friend, man. Hit that like button down there. If you're on YouTube, just hit the like button. It does a lot more than you know. Leaving comments helps. Share with a friend, whatever. It really, really appreciates us. But those likes really help us get out into the algorithm. So I really appreciate you guys. If you guys are sports bettors, make sure you guys follow us at the Action Network Daily Derelict. We're giving you guys no bets today, but pretty much every other day you're getting 3 to 5 free bets, always free. And then tomorrow, obviously, we will have plenty of bets for you. It's opening day. Hope you guys enjoy opening day, man. Really, if you guys are working, I'm sorry. If not, enjoy it, dude. It's a national holiday. Should be a national holiday. Dale's fucking day, Christmas morning for Dale, man. So make sure you guys enjoy it. Dale will be drinking a beer at noon tomorrow. I'll be texting and checking in on him all day. I'm getting my cat in the morning. So big day tomorrow.
Big day. Go Cards, go Guardians.
Go Guardians, go Cardinals, go Blue Jays. Let's make it happen. Go Blues. I don't know what's going on. I think they play tomorrow too. Blues just need to keep winning. We're the hottest team in hockey right now, so let's not fuck that up. But all right, guys, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. We'll see you guys on Friday at 7 p.m. right here on YouTube and X. You guys have a great rest of your Wednesday. Have a great Thursday. We'll see you guys on Thursday or Friday. All right, guys, have a good one. Peace.
Summer wreck, I'm a drunken intellect. Got change in my pocket, $1.50 a Just